What is up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. Ciao ragazzi. You're in the Bianconerizone Live. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Tuesday, August 17th, 2021, and it is a good Tuesday. Before we do anything, I want to make sure you know I did have it was a wild morning, obviously, because you're here. The news broke about Locatelli. We'll get into that. But I had a news video ready to go, fired up, ready to go. It's in the drafts right now. Obviously, a little bit of it may be a little outdated right now, the end part of it where we talked about Locatelli. But as we have it right now, here we go. Locatelli is going to be a Juventus player. Finally, we can do this. Finally, we can have a fun stream and talk about what's going on here, in the future of Juventus and what that means. Thank you, Fix. I see that. Anything happened today? Not that I know of. There's nothing really to celebrate. Nothing too big to talk about today overall. But yeah, don't worry though. There will be a news video that comes out later today. It's in the drafts. I was actually going to push it. I think Alejandro and Julian were texting in our group as I was filming it. And they're like, he has no bleeping idea. He doesn't know what's going on. And as soon as I started uploading, I was like, oh, crap. So all that's just out the window. I mean, it'll come back. We'll play it. It'll be back around 1 or something like that. But anyway, how is everybody feeling today? We finally have our one signing. We can finally rejoice and be happy that we got Manuel Locatelli. He is going to be a Juventus player. Finally, some good news. Like I'm saying, I'll be honest. I was mentally worn after yesterday. I think after yesterday, waiting for the entire day for this to finally happen, and we had nothing. So, it's good to finally be able to celebrate Manuel Locatelli. Actually, let me throw this bad boy up. There we go. I'm going to leave this up since we have it. Here we finally go. Manuel Locatelli to Juventus. Done deal confirmed. Here we go. Total agreement completed with Sassuolo. $35 million plus add-on contract until June 2026. So we have our guy. We have our midfielder of the future, that's the most exciting part of me is I don't have to drag through, whatever I was saying before, through all the crap of all the other, no, okay, that's not fair to say crap, but all the other players that we were mentioned with, because there are plenty of good ones, plenty of ones that, definitely, Chouameni could still be an option for the future, but then I just don't make me, just don't make me talk about Pjanic again, is what I'm saying. I mean, now I'm okay. We'll get to Pjanic and we'll talk about him in a little bit. Anyway, let me check it with some of you guys and what you all are saying in here. So let me throw that back off. Who we got here? Fix, what is up, Fix? How you doing, sir? The salt on Twitter is legendary. Okay, fill me in, because I've obviously been out of it. I was shooting our news video of the day when all this news broke. So I don't know what salt is going on. Do you mean, is somebody complaining? Is somebody saying something? Is Sassuolo or what fans are they that are doing this? Fill me in now because I'm interested and I'm here for the tea. So just let me know. I don't know why I said that. That is really not something I'd say. Pongan subtítulos en español. Are you asking? Subtitles in Spanish. I should know this because I speak un poquito español. I don't know if we have that availability. I will ask Alejandro if that's a possibility. I apologize. I hope we do. If not, we'll figure out a way. Again, I would try to speak some Spanish, sir or madam, but my Spanish is horrendous. It is peligroso for the most part. Anyway, let's go. Fix, did anything happen today? Nothing that I know of. I think the most that really happened, I made my cappuccino. I'm good to go now. I'm, wide awake. I think I'm ready to take on the day. I'm about to head into work. Don't know of anything really to talk about today. I'm gonna have a milk mustache or whatever over here. Giovanni Cristiano said, let's go. Absolutely. We can finally celebrate. Danilo Wall, ciao. RB, let's see. I don't know why they're not popping up when I hit it. RB Comps, ciao. How you doing? Yes, Loca. Finally we got Locatelli. He is a Juventus player. I want to hear your thoughts on this, on the signing of Locatelli. I know you guys have, you brought it up, your opinions about the frustrations. We've gone over it day after day after day. I read the comments. I try to reply to all of them. I'm a couple videos behind when it comes to replying to comments, but I don't think we're getting Locatelli. I think it'll get done, but we're frustrated with it. Let me know what your feelings are on this now. And also, I want to dive into seeing how you want to see. Now we can actually talk about kind of what Julia and I were talking about in the coaches corner video of how he'll be utilized, what you're excited to see from Locatelli. And I am a little frustrated that this didn't get done sooner. I understand there are some things I do want to talk about too, though. Maybe I need to back off my take a little bit. And this is probably going to happen a lot, I'd imagine, because of the way the deal got done. But at the same time, Locatelli is a Juventus player. Let me make sure there's nothing new that I need to be bringing up. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you joining us today. We're excited to bring you good content. Hopefully it's good content here today. I'm a little tired. I was up late last night with my day job, so I just popped up and I woke up to do to film our first video after the Coach's Corner dropped, and I was like, oh, crap. So now all this is flooding in. Here's my thing. I thought Juventus was going to take it a little bit easier, going to take it slow, because, they've done it every other day. So I thought maybe I can get up, have my coffee, have my day, get my day started, shoot the video, have whatever have you, maybe even get a little bit of my day job done. And then we'll be able to pop in around noonish or so. Nope, not today. But anyway, I can't complain. I'm very happy about what we have going on today. Fix says, some dimwit on Twitter said we were embarrassing because we were 13th in the relegation zone. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. RB Comps, Locatelli is coming. Ronaldo, Chiesa, Dybala up front. Allegri ball is coming. Yes, I'm excited to see what can happen now with the ability that Locatelli has to split defenders, to take out guys. I'm excited about that. Yes, maybe I'm just regurgitating what Julian said, but he got me hyped, guys. So make sure you go back and watch that whenever you get a chance. Mirko, good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Mirko, where are you from? Are you on my side of the world? Since you said good morning, I imagine a few people are. What's up, Dino? Welcome, Loca. Yes, finally, Manuel Locatelli to Juventus. Finally, I'm like I said, I'm gonna be riding high all day because I don't think I can do it yet. I guess I imagine it'll be a little bit before I can actually buy my Locatelli shirt. I've been waiting to buy my my new Juventus home shirt because I wanted Manuel Locatelli. I'm an Italian shill, obviously. I always buy the Italian players, Buffon, Del Piero, my favorites as well. So that's what's going to happen. Let's see. Will he be available for the first game? I would imagine so. I would imagine they'll do everything they can. He doesn't have to quarantine or anything like that because he's in Italy. Not like Julian figured out the way to say it. Caio Jorge? Anyway, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Unlike Caio Jorge, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to do anything like that. He has to go through his medicals and all that. But I would imagine they would try to speed it up. We'll see. If Alejandro lets me know, we will see. Yes. 1 like equals 1 welcome to Locatelli. So please hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it. There's 43 people in here right now. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't hit that like button, please do that now. I need water because I'm going to get dehydrated real fast. What is up, Leon? Appreciate you tuning in with us. Hopefully this time works a little bit better than our normal. We usually do lives every single Monday through Friday, 4:45 p.m. my time. That is in it's New York time zone. So I'm not in New York, though. But otherwise, it is Turin time, 10:45 p.m. If you want to go off that, do the math there. What else we got here, guys? I am relieved and happy. It's weird, but let's go. Yeah, it's a Arjun, I agree with you. I was so excited coming into I don't want to say excited because I don't want to oversell it. Appreciate 50 guys here. I appreciate you guys joining us today. I want to say that I was excited going into yesterday morning. I was like a kid going his first day of school, basically. I had this whole setup. I had my whole, I had everything ready to go. I had this live stream prepped and ready because I was like, any moment it's going to drop. It's going to be Locatelli Day. We can get into this and we're going to be able to talk about Locatelli. Even Julian was going to be able to join us. And then as the day grew on longer, and then that last, I think it was Romeo Gresti, who said, they have 24 hours, so we probably won't hear until tomorrow. And that just took all the air out of my sails, all the wind out of my sails, and it just, it frustrated me. Just because it's been so long that we've been waiting for Manuel Locatelli to come to Juventus, to move forward with the future so we can actually focus on the season. And that's why I'm frustrated, and that's why I threw a little, fit rant, whatever you want to call it, on the yesterday's video, which I'm glad not too many people saw it, but basically just airing my frustrations, if you will. Fixes home debut versus Empoli on 28th. I hope so. I sure hope so. I'm ready to see Locatelli. I'm ready to see what he brings, and I'm hoping to see somewhat of a new look midfield for Juventus. Because I mean, adding a player of his quality, McKinney was fine last year. I think they said, was it Agresti who said that basically Juventus reached out to see if they could get Locatelli last year. Sassuolo shut that down real quick, and that's why they got McKinney, and that's why he joined the club. So I'm excited to see that instead of seeing, I don't want to hate on it too much, but more of Ramsey or more of whatever have you. I don't need that right now. Let's see. Danilo Wall, 2 years. Yes, this is what I want to get into. Do I need to bend the knee? You all tell me. Do I need to bend the knee to Cherubini over here? This going to be the third time I've bent the knee to somebody in the 2 months that we've been doing this show. 2.5 months, I guess now. But yeah, to get him on 2-year free loan with a 35 million euro obligation, it is an amazing deal. It's amazing. I expected that they would have paid, 5 million euros at least or so a season and then pay off the rest. But the fact that they're getting him for free for 2 years and then they're going to pay the obligation, I mean, it's a great deal. It works out well for the club because obviously you got to pay for Chiesa coming up next season. So it really does Juventus well, and actually is very helpful for Juventus' financial situation because of the pandy and the life and the situation we're living in currently. Anyway, so we'll see. I feel like I should, but there's still that little bit of frustration that this took that long, mainly because, like I said, I wanted the player in with the team, working out with the team, building that chemistry going into the season, because I just don't feel like, if you remember last season, started out great against Sampdoria, that 3-0 win, and then they dropped points like, I don't know, 3 out of 5 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, and that played out the season for where we were the rest of the year. So we cannot afford to start slow this year is what I'm getting at. Iselin, how you doing? I'm happy SF. Excuse my language. You didn't actually say it. You said ASF, but I agree with you. I am too. I'm very, very happy. Locatelli is ours, another Italian national playing for Juventus. And again, guys, let me know. I know there's a lot of people a lot of you all aren't Italian, obviously, but I think a lot of you are still very, very invested in the Italian talent playing for Juventus. It's a big history of where Juventus came from. I wrote an article about a year ago talking about why you need to have Azzurri players playing for Juventus. It's also why I was heartbroken when Donnarumma did not end up at Juventus. I'm going to get through this chat. I apologize. What is up, Comicus? It is comedian. So wait, did you change this? Is this the same account or is this a different account? Did you have the Roman version of comedian? Is that what we're doing today? Let's see, Fix. He would have been a much better player in Chelsea, banter club, etc. Oh, that's what they're saying. Okay, got it. I thought you were actually saying that. Espanol, por favor. Elliot, I'm trying. Is this a joke? I just realized, that's not a picture of Alien Gonzalez, is it? Or is it? I don't want to be got. Let me know if I'm wrong. It's been a long time. I don't think it is. If we have, like I said, I know a little bit of Spanish, un poquito, but it's not good. It's very dangerous. That's what my mom would decide. Actually, you know what I need to do? My grandmom's actually from Mexico City. She was born and raised in Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, and she speaks fluent Spanish. Unfortunately, right now, she has a little bit of dementia, so I don't know how dangerous that would be to bring her on here because she speaks fluent Spanish. I'm more of somebody who if you speak Spanish, I can understand you, but I'm not too good at saying it back to you. I'm working on that. I've been working on it for years, though, so I don't know if it'll get there. Bobby Davaros says, do the locomotion tonight. Yes, you gotta swing your hips now. Come on. That might be. Are we aging ourselves, Bobby? That we both know this. I wonder if everybody else knows that song. Let's see. Okay, that was them talking. Justin, I don't know either, but Fabrizio Romano said Locatelli Juventus, here we go, and he's the transfer guru. Oh, it's done. It's done, baby. Locatelli is here. He's going to be a Juventus player. We can rest easy now. Well, I don't say rest easy, but now the real work gets started for the most part. Raffle, happy for the deal. Now I want more. Yeah. What do you want more of, Raffle? Tell me. Do you want another player? Because I don't know if that's going to be happening in this Mercado. I mean, unless it's Pjanic. Is that what you want? You want Pjanic too? Is that the guy you want? I wasn't trying to do the frog sipping or whatever thing. Yes, Locatelli in, absolutely. Bobby, we need Locatelli. We need him. We have been bereft of a decent midfielder for too long. Absolutely. I'm excited to see what can happen and where this club can go now that we have him. What does it mean for the season? Definitely. Like I said, right now, just focus. Got to win Serie A. That is my focus right now. Mirko, after what happened last night, I hope CR7 leaves Juventus. If he really, and we will get to this. We're going to talk about it. It's a big part of today's daily news show. I'll be honest, I was very tired when I was doing it, though. So maybe I won't have as many hot takes as maybe I'll have right now. But yeah, anyway. It said if he really is thinking to leave, he needs to go. We won more without him, and a good new forward. We're going to start to play like a team. Let me favorite that. I'm going to star that one. We're going to come back to that, Mirko, because I do want to talk about that whole situation later in the live. We'll see how long this live goes. If you all keep this growing and we have actually a good amount of people here and they're hanging out, enjoying the live, I will talk for a while. Kind of taking off today, my work day, so this is what we're doing for a bit. Maybe even if we get to a little bit later, maybe Julian can hop on with us. We'll see how it goes from there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about that situation, but I do want to get back into that because I have some stronger thoughts on it. Listen, if we finish up the paperwork and everything today and he can start training tomorrow and make the team versus Udinese with a slight chance of starting. Yeah. Islan, tell me this, and I've always wondered this. When people type like that, when they capitalize every word, is that a workout? Because you're hitting shift before every word you're starting. Is that how it's working out? Or is this a different kind of like keyboard? Let me know, because that always confuses the hell out of me. How do people do that? Dan, ESPN's reporting a 2-year loan with obligation for 35. Yeah, a free 2. Here we go. And there we go. I try to work through the chat. I try to make sure I get most people addressed. So I may have to skip a little bit as well. Anyway, Alejandro posted on here. Let me see if I can move this a little bit and get this more centered so it's a little less. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay. 2-year loan until 2023. Obligated buy option at the first appearance in the 22-23 season for 30 million euros. Another 5 million euros of bonuses, 3-year payment with a percentage on future resale of up to 20%. That's a pretty dang good deal for Juventus, all things considered. With what we were hearing was getting floated out there for what they were requesting, what they were being turned down for, the fact that they're getting the 2-year loan. I think a lot of this has to be attributed and thanked to Manuel Locatelli, because without Manuel Locatelli, wanting Juventus, putting his foot down for Juventus, you're not getting these kind of options at all. So that's interesting. I understand they're going to have to pay that regardless. I wonder what that does for the future, as in what it does for money that can be allocated for the next Mercado or whatever have you, since they don't have it for another year. They got a whole other year free of Locatelli. Anyway, I mean, they're still got to be safe, whatever. That's just something that I'm wondering. Especially say Ronaldo leaves, which we'll get into. And then depending if Vlahovic is still an option following this Mercado, though, it appears. Who was it? Atletico and Tottenham are the ones that are interested in him. Let's see. I mean, now I'm happy at least we have a good midfielder. Yes, absolutely. To be honest, I think I almost thought the Locatelli deal was going to be a Saga-like Sancho deal. Thank God we got our boy. I was worried about that. I was confident for the majority of the entire, for this whole thing until the last week, and then I was like, oh bleep, there's a good chance that here we are sitting at the end of the Mercado, and we have freaking Pjanic coming in. They're going to try to sell us this bill of goods like Pjanic is what we wanted. So anyway, let's see. Fix was saying next season we will be free to fully breathe. I don't know if I want to go that far and that harsh on Ronaldo. He has 30 goals a season. It's just me personally. It's an attitude issue, and it's something that I thought I know I had said it, and like I said, I work daily as a private investigator. I'm an investigator. I go through stuff and I read body language. I do interviews with people, and you can see Ronaldo's body language and how poor it is overall. So that's just my kind of feelings on it right now. And just overall, he looked pissed to be here. He looked unhappy. He looks angry. Again, I said I would talk about this later. Let's talk about it later. Marwin, Juve lied to Sassuolo, and now we have money to get Pogba. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's see if they try to pull the switch on Pogba. I don't see that happening. La Vida Loca. Yes, we're living La Vida Loca finally. I can't believe I actually used that for a live earlier. They actually let me do it. Syed, are you from Kentucky? I am from Ohio. Yes, I am. I actually was in your part of the woods. Part of the woods. That's such a back country thing to say. Anyway, I was actually in Ohio this weekend. I was in Cincinnati, up there, just having a family day before potentially they maybe shut things all down here again. It looks like so. My wife was like, "Let's just go ahead and do this." Hopefully they don't shut it all down, but you never know. But that's awesome, Syed. I didn't realize it's so cool seeing so many different people. With the site and stuff like that are here and everywhere, all around me. Andrew Magnano said, I can finally sleep soundly. Yes, absolutely. All right, Mirko. Remember, Locatelli's a good player, but is still young and not much experience. Will need time. Yeah. That is something awesome. And you're from Texas. I have a lot of family from Texas. What part? Obviously, Texas is a very big state. Basically 3 or 4 states full. My family's actually from, I have family in Houston and Dallas, that area. A little bit in Austin, but I think they have moved back and forth between Dallas. Anyway, I think that it is important that we don't put too much pressure. Like I said, I don't want to build this up, and I know somebody came at me saying some comment that basically this channel was doing it, but I don't want to build it up like, Locatelli is the, what's it called? That he is, I don't want to say, okay, Ronaldo level or whatever level have you, that he's that kind of guy. Because he's not. He is a great player, but he's not going to come in and just, run everything. And he's not he's not a €100 million player. It felt like we were paying for a €100 million player just because of how long this deal was taking to get done. But I don't know, maybe that's just me and my frustrations that I'm airing out. Marlon says, morning Forza Juventus, Luca finale. Yes, absolutely, Marlon. Finally, we have something to be happy about, and we can actually, straight out of Barbados. Oh, I love it. Actually, I met a guy. My wife and I were in St. Lucia for our honeymoon down there, and he works. It was at I guess it was a Sandals, I think, that we were staying at, and he actually was staying at the Sandals as well. I think it was La Toque in St. Lucia, but he said he worked at the Barbados. Is it right? I think it's Barbados. Barbados Sandals there, and he was trying to get us to come up there. Might have to do it sometime soon. I know it's beautiful there, so that's awesome having you join us here today. Fix cannot buy the shirt because I bought all those Blu-rays. How many Blu-rays did you buy, sir? Also, actually, I can't say this stuff. I'd be like, you know about streaming, right? Streaming's a little bit cheaper, right? Anyway, yeah. Well. Sometimes I think you just gotta find cash wherever you can find it, so that way you can purchase those. Let's see what else we got here. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay. Island says, Caio George. Caio George. Yeah. Well, I've heard 2 different ways. There's Caio George, but I've also seen people say like George or something like that, where there's a little bit of the j at the end. I don't know. I'm not Brazilian. You may be. I don't know. Yes, I'm definitely getting a local jersey. I think a lot of us are getting Manuel Locatelli shirts. I'm waiting. I would imagine it's not on the site yet. I imagine you probably have to wait till that announcement is made. Will he pick number 73 again? It's such an odd number. Hopefully not. We will see. Let's see. Let's see if we got some good questions over here. I mean, everybody's questions are here. Let's see. Now we have a piece of the puzzle and time to get the chemistry going. Yes, that's what I'm really pounding. It's an odd word, odd verbiage. I am definitely interested in the chemistry aspect of this club because I think that's very important to the development and the future of what these players can bring. Because, yeah, it's great you have the piece, but if you just throw them out there and they don't know the system, he's got a week to learn the system. I don't like that. And again, yeah, I know you don't have to bring him on right away, but, like, you don't sign this player as the main target not to play him. Like, I don't want him sitting on the bench for, 2 to 3 weeks and not out there playing. So we got to get him moving. We got to get him acclimated to the system. Oh my gosh. I just see all the celebration. Muhammad, I'm going to warn you. Don't do this again today. Alejandro is watching and he will ban you if you keep doing this again. Don't you do it. Don't do it again. Sorry, we have to rein him in every once in a while. in the chat down there. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. And then KM Mala said, let's not overhype him because if he doesn't play well, we'll say he's a flop, useless, etc. I think a lot of people will. I think a lot of us know kind of like what we're getting with Locatelli, right? Like for the most part, he's a solid midfielder. I don't think we don't have the expectations that we have with Ronaldo, and it's just not fair. Not any player is going to have the expectations Ronaldo has, or even Dybala, for that matter. But make sure we cool it down because if he does, say he has some can I get that word out? Say he has some poor performances here and there. We don't need to crush him right away. It's not fair to him. We'll save the crushing for a little bit later. Vishwa Amar said, will we sign Pjanic? I guess twice. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I don't know if what it looks like now. I'm still under the belief, from what Agresti and everybody else is saying, that at this point, for Pjanic to come to Juventus, we would have to, for the most part, sell Ramsey. Ramsey would need to go because I think one midfielder. Is it two midfielders need to leave for Pjanic to come in, or is it one? Somebody let me know in the comment section down below. I know there's at least one that needs to go, and I know he was very highly tied to Ramsey. Ramsey would need to leave before that happens. At this point, it appears Ramsey's doing his thing again, where he believes that he's going to prove his point. And also, I know Allegri made those comments after the last preseason match, basically just saying that that Ramsey performed well. And, Ramsey, you got to have belief and you got to have whatever support in him and whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I kind of took that more as coach speak. We'll see what happens. But as it stands right now, I don't think Pjanic is in. I think Pjanic was more reliant on if things fell through with Locatelli, then maybe with Tchouaméni, and then whatever. Then we get to Pjanic for the most part. And the whole situation with Barca. I don't know. Vishwa, are you a pro Pjanic guy? Do you want or girl? Sorry, I don't know by these. Let me know in the chat. Giovanni said, would Loca play versus Udinese? I don't know yet. I hope so. I would like to see. I think, he'd have to do his medicals and all that. But the problem is again, everything I've been just saying and repeating, like I said, I want to beat a dead horse. But for the most part, he's still got to get acclimated. He's got to. Yes, he knows he has chemistry with Chiellini, Bonucci, Chiesa. So that's a good starting point. You got three of those. Bernardeschi, I guess now I guess we can count Bernardeschi after that match, even though it was a preseason match. I'm not going to buy into the Bernardeschi train just yet. He's got to do a little bit more of that for Allegri, but I think Allegri might believe him because I think the latest reports also said that Allegri plans to start Bernardeschi during that match. We'll see if that's actually going to happen. Anyway, we'll see. I hope he plays because I want to see him. I would imagine maybe if he doesn't start, he'll get some playing time, later on in the lineup there. What else do we got here? Okay. Mohammed, again, do I need to take you outside? Do we need to talk? Do we need to have a little chat? Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't come in here blowing up the chat with 1,000 of the same thing. I saw you down below. I just got to this one. And I take a while to get through the chat. So just take it easy. Don't be that guy today. Don't do it. All right. Raffle. Not even Beppe could imagine making a deal like that. No. And Giuseppe is a very positive guy when it comes to Juventus. I don't know. Maybe he'll come on and maybe when he joins us, I think he's supposed to join us sometime soon. Not today, obviously. Today's a busy day for him, for Juventus, for everybody. But when he does, I would like to hear his thoughts on it. I'd like to hear. He was making comments that were, saying to trust Cherubini and trust the way it goes. So maybe I should have. I just didn't go all in right away. We'll see. Island, it will be a great Mercado because we got Locatelli and Caio Jorge. We won't get Pjanic. Exactly. I know there are pro Pjanic guys, so I don't want to crush Pjanic too much. But I am. Well, here's the thing. If Pjanic comes in now, I can live with it because I got Locatelli. I got the guy that I wanted. Not that what I want is everything that's perfect, but anyway, it is what it is. Cristiano Ronaldo. Finally, after 7 years, it's done. With a sad face crying. Ronaldo, fill me in. Ronaldo, fill me in. After 7 years of what, it's done. We won the Scudetto for 7 years before Ronaldo joined. Is this just 7 years saying that getting Locatelli took that long? Because I get that as well. Let me know what you're saying. Like I said, text chat's hard to really get across your point. Fix. Yes, I have to admit, Cherubini did the business, but his more Sassuolo hand was forced, whom either way, Boy did well. Yeah, and I do think that was a huge part of it. I think Sassuolo was being forced a lot of it, by Locatelli. I was surprised that they ended up, I don't want to say caving, but giving Juventus the deal that they gave. But I will say that I think that they, maybe it wasn't all Juventus. Maybe, my frustrations should be more allocated towards the Sassuolo now, seeing that maybe they just held this on. Because you have to think, too, Juventus is a competition for Sassuolo. As in, even though we don't view it as on the same level, Juventus should be up here, Sassuolo down here. They're going to view it as, hey, this is our competition. We're giving them a piece that's going to help them and going to boost their club. Maybe we hold on and maybe we wait a little bit. Maybe we see if, since that, like I said, the chemistry and all that, maybe we wait a little bit. Maybe we wait and see what happens. All right. Andrew, amazing negotiations if you ask me. Yep, I have to give him credit. I will, like I said, I will bend the knee once again. We will see. Danilo. I really like, Danilo Wall. I really like what the hell could Cherubini doing this Mercado, but what he's done out of this deal at the end, respect. I really was like, what the hell is Cherubini? I was too. I was frustrated. Again, props to him. Props on getting the deal done. Very happy with the way it worked out. I was nervous. I was frustrated that we weren't going to get Locatelli. So it is what it is. I bend the knee. I am happy. Let's move on and let's actually focus on the season and actually focus on winning the Scudetto this year. That's what we need to do now. Dan Kita says Sassuolo wasn't going to burn bridges with us. We do a decent amount of biz with them. That's true, but they played some hardball, and they all they played some hardball, or they at least drug it out as long as they needed to. Sorry. I also wonder, again, I wonder how much the Super League plays into this as well. The fact that Juventus is still all in on the Super League, whatever have you with the Super League in that situation, they probably aren't too fond of Juventus and those teams that are associated with that right now. Let's see. Locatelli, Mirko said Locatelli will start to play after the national break. Allegri never used a new player. That's... well, actually, when is the national break again? I had that pulled up here. Let me see. The international break, right? I'm pulling that up right now. Because I know it is. Pulling it up. Okay. Okay, yes, I want to do your cookies or whatever. International break. So it's early September? Okay. Is that right? Is it that soon? Okay. Well, yeah, then I can see that happening. Yeah, I could see that happening then. If it's that early, if it's that soon, then yeah, I could see them waiting until after the international break. It might be a little frustrating just because I feel like a lot of us are just waiting to see him, out there on the field playing for Juventus, maybe creating, maybe, delivering, some kind of pass that we haven't seen the midfield do in a long time. So we'll see what happens. Cristiano, 2-year free loan after we have to permanently buy him. Yeah. We're obligated to buy him. I think the loan was, if he even appears in the 22-23 season, as soon as he appears, that's triggered. He's bought. But I mean, that's Juventus's plan anyway. Julian Ginotti, woo! Sorry, I had to read that. Appreciate you showing up, my guy. Definitely hanging out with us. Oh gosh, I apologize. I don't know how to read that, so I apologize. I will stay because it's dangerous. Like I said, me trying to pronounce things that I don't know, I'm dangerous. So let's not do that. Oh yeah, the Fab Five, yes sir. Yeah, the Fab Five of Locatelli. I am happy. That is one thing that makes me happy, is to see this Italian core being built back up. And this is something that I'll talk about a little bit, but it is something I'm very happy to see, this Italian core being reestablished at Juventus. I would have loved if that Italian core would have included Donnarumma. Like I said, even after I'm sure a lot of you watched it after the Euros. I liked Donnarumma before, but now I fell in love with him. He established him up there. He's not there yet. He's not there. He's not Gigi Buffon, obviously. He's got a long, long way to go. But I like this kid a lot, and I think he could end up being, up there with him at the end of his career, obviously. Winning a Euro was a big deal. Murda fans here? Where are the Murda fans? I didn't see them. Are they here? I haven't seen them yet. Is it really happened? Yes, it did. Busuri. Is that right, Busuri? I apologize again. Yes, yeah, it is happening. It is basically done. Dino, okay, can we talk about who's going to play against Udinese? Yeah, we can get into that. Okay, let's see. What was the lineup against Atalanta? Let me pull that one up real quick. Oh, okay. That was at 10:30. Is my volume low? Is it still low? Let me adjust that a little bit. Honestly, I usually have a problem with me yelling. Is that better? Can you all let me know in the comments or the? Let's see. Oh, now we're getting the reports of Pjanic was never close to Juventus. So either he was imminent or he's never close. I apologize is that too low? Is that too loud? Let me see. Let's see. What do we have here going on? Can anybody let me know about my volume? Is it back? Is this better? Testing. Testing. Is this better? I want to make sure it's actually me and not, something with this. It's great now? Okay, thank you. I turned it up a little bit. I think I have it turned down because I'm a loud guy for the most part. So when I'm usually speaking, I may yell. I may have a loud inflection. So I tried to tone it down, especially when I'm doing them with like Julian, who talks in a... he says that he describes it as monotone. He has a little bit more of a calm tone. So you don't need me screaming and yelling over Julian the whole time. So hopefully we're good now. Okay. The starting lineup of who we could have for playing against Udinese. Obviously, you're going to have Szczesny in goal. I would start... And see, this is the difficult part for me. Okay, so obviously you have to have Alexandro on the left. I would probably put. Okay, help me out here. Would you all rather go with continue the Bonucci and Chiellini connection that they showed in the Euros, or would you rather have De Ligt alongside maybe Chiellini or Bonucci? I guess what I'm going to go with, let me know in the chat if you disagree. I'm going to say, is that really IFTV that's in the chat? No way. Okay, let me see this real quick. Okay, let me, just one second, my man. Okay, if that's IFTV, what is up, guys? I love you guys. I love what you all do here. Trying to... trying to emulate something about what you do here. I am actually a guy who lives in Louisville, Kentucky. I've definitely been, watching your podcast, doing all that stuff. But basically, what I'm trying to do is spread also Calcio, Serie A down here, more Juventus. It's Serie A, but it's more Juventus overall down here in Louisville, Kentucky. My grandfather was he was from Sicily. So that's it. I've gone into my story. It's a long story about but we appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Love you guys. Love IFTV. Definitely would like to, if you ever down the road, like I said, we're still a small channel right now. We're growing. You guys are the big dogs out there with Giuseppe. But we appreciate both of your channel supports. It's really cool that you all are here hanging out with us. We love what you all bring. Like I said, I can't wait every time your podcasts come out. Yes, definitely. Shout out to Sicily. For sure. Anyway, I appreciate you guys' support. If you guys want to help me out, IFTV, set up this lineup. Is it Marco? Is it Mike? Or who am I talking to? Let me know. Anyway, okay, let me get back in this lineup. Let me get focused in. All right, here we go. Basically, I guess I would say Delict, and I would go with Bonucci. Let Chiellini rest a little bit. Just let this man still rest. He's got his 2 years. He's, I don't want him, to get injured anytime soon is the way I'm looking at it. So I appreciate if you guys are new here. I apologize. I haven't said it in a while. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you guys joining in on the channel and what we're doing here. Anyway, let's see. Yo, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We appreciate it. Dude, I love your all's channel. I love your stuff. I appreciate you saying that. Anything, they said anything you want to do together or any way we can help, we are here enjoying the show. Thank you so much. I love your all's content. Love what you guys bring. Love the passion. I love the fights. I love the fights with Anto and everything that you guys do. You guys always crack me up. So you know that I'm a supporter for sure of everything you do. Would love to see, maybe down the road, if you'd like to collab, would be awesome to do that. Our channel, your channel, definitely, especially once Serie A starts, which is a week away, or not even a week away, we can definitely hopefully chat a little bit about how Juventus is doing. Even the rest of it, I respect all the guys, especially even I will say, I'm a Juventus fan, but I love Peter. Peter is my boy. I'm a bigger version of Peter for the most part. The looks, if you the bald head with the beard, but I enjoy his takes. He's always very well reserved, giving thoughtful answers. Okay, so I saw the volume issue. The volume good now? Are we still good in the volume? Everybody hear me? Anyway, okay. Sorry, Dino, back. I am easily distracted, but hey, hopefully this can be a long stream where I can hang out with you guys. Hopefully my boy Julian can join us in and we can talk about more of this. Okay, Dino, where were you? I had your thing. I forgot to start it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Sandro. I'm gonna go with Delict. I'm gonna go Bonucci because I'm gonna let Chiellini rest. He's earned it. Let him rest a little bit longer, unless he wants to be out there. He's good to go. And then I'm gonna go with. This is going under a 4-3-3 is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put Cuadrado in. I love what Danilo brings as well, but I love Cuadrado. I love the way he can really explode off the side, and he can definitely create for other people. It's something we're missing. Something with Locatelli that I'm happy that he's bringing to the club. But he's actually another player that can create for the the offense. Or I'm sorry, I played American football. I'm gonna say offense or whatever. You know what I mean? The attack. I'm still working on my. My terminology. Like I said, I played the different sport, but I love this sport. I love watching it. Not exactly built for it, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we got our back four. Then we go into the midfield if we're gonna have three. I mean, I would love to have. Obviously, I would love to have Locatelli starting against Udinese. I don't think he's gonna start. Now, I've talked myself out of thinking he's gonna start. I'd love to see him out there. We'll see. But if I'm gonna have Rabiot's injured. Okay, so Rabiot's out. Sorry, got a quick update from the HQ real quick. Yo, let's go. All right. Let me see. What do you guys think with the midfield? I'm still working on what I want for the midfield. Do you all have any of those ideas in here that I can think? Let me see. I would love to do. See, I would have Rabiot. I guess I gotta have Bentancur in there. I'm trying to avoid Ramsey. That's what it is. I'm trying to avoid Ramsey. I'm trying to avoid putting him in there. I want Bentancur. I want. Dare I? Actually, you know what? Screw it. Locatelli's here. Locatelli. And then, you know what? We're gonna go. I'm gonna give my boy props. I'm gonna say Benedeschi. I can't believe I'm saying it. But I want to see if he can continue that. And then we also said, what I'm going to say is Udinese, he's also, the reports have been at least, that he earned Allegri's confidence and trust to actually start against Udinese. So I have to throw him in there. So that's what we're hearing. And then, of course, the trident. You got to have Dybala, Ronaldo, Chiesa going forward. So I think that one was the easiest one to do for me. Oh, yeah, and Weston McKennie is suspended. Thank you, Sadham. Yep, right there with you, Fatech. I apologize. I'm working on the names. I'm working on my pronunciation. Just blame it on my Kentucky roots. Anyway, Donnarumma, heartbreak, absolutely. Locatelli, and then Juventus, yes, absolutely. What else do we have here, my guys? Da, 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 da. That's it. If you haven't subscribed yet, okay, let me go ahead and remind. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. If you haven't followed me on Twitter at Justin Sofro as well, I'm sure I can fill your time with uselessness that I'll be posting on there as well. Anyway, what else we got here? Okay, let me go through these. I'm scrolling through Muhammad, spamming the chat. So let me get through Muhammad. Yeah, I think he's probably getting in trouble again. We'll see what happens there. Let's see. Lester. Lads, is he here? He is here, and he is beautiful, Lester. Our boys, well, I don't know if he's here yet. I'd imagine he's working his way up here soon. But, yeah. Bernardo Pogba is 29. He's too old. I'm sorry. Until Pogba has shown me that he's not playing at a peak level, Pogba can come to Juve. I don't care. He's one of the few that I give a pass on when it comes to age. Usually my thing is, if you're my age or older, unless you're a superstar, chill out. You know, it's kind of where I lean toward it. But I'm 31 years old, just for your information. So Pogba's still younger than me, so he's more than okay at the same time. And yeah, thanks. We're talking about Ronaldo. I'm all over the place right now. The comments are all over the place. But yeah, body language does spread. And that's my kind of issue with Ronaldo going on. Since we're talking about it, Atul is asking, what is the Ronaldo case? A lot of rumors flying around last night. Nothing, I don't want to say nothing fully substantiated. You did have some good sources with Di Marzio talking about it and whatever have you. Saying about, where interest would be for Ronaldo, be it, Man City, that whole thing flew out there, Real Madrid. As it stands right now, PSG, not going to PSG anytime soon, not this year at least. And I'd imagine if you're a smart owner, you're not sending him. You're not purchasing him right now. You can wait a year. I mean, I guess if you want to get in before the competition, heats up, where PSG just drops the bag. As you know, PSG is my mortal enemy. Can't stand PSG. Mainly because they take all the players that I want. Donnarumma, Verratti, Moise Kean. I don't know. Actually, does anybody know Moise Kean's? I need to take a break. Take a drink before I dry out over here. Does anybody know? Is there an update on the Moise Kean situation? I have not seen it anywhere. Obviously I want him at Juventus. I don't think that's happening. But anyway, they take all the players that I love and that I want. Donnarumma, fell in love with him. Whatever have you. Anyway, let's move it on. What else do we have here? I thought that I was going to actually have to do more talking on my own, but you guys are setting up a lot of good chats in here. Paul says, wow, it's true. Imagine selling Ronaldo for 30 to 35 mil, plus this year's Locatelli 30 mil, so we can get Pogba, right? Yeah, I guess we could dream. I guess we can dream. We can dream. That's all I'll say. All right. And there's Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. I saw you in there earlier. Yes, sir. Celebrating that Locatelli love. Glad to have him here. Like I said, I'm just ready. Now we can get going. Justin tries saying, do you want me to say Bepe's opening line? I understand. No, I don't sound like Bepe. I may be his illegitimate son. We don't know yet. I haven't had the DNA test run. I will ask him when he comes on the show if he can prove if he is or not. I would like to see that. I would like to know, because there is a physical resemblance. I'm maybe a little bit bigger. Like I said, I was an offensive lineman, so I'm a larger guy. But I would like to see. I don't know if my mom was in Belgium at the time in 1990, so we'll see. I also think Beppe might have been like 7 years old. Anyway, but I'm not going to steal his line. A lot of people like to throw it. There's certain lines that people say when they open stuff up that I just don't want to tread on. I think that's Bepe's line. Ciao Juventini of the world and all that. That is his thing. I let him have. I let people have it. I'm not trying to steal people's stuff or their shine. Dan, Ronaldo should be pissed. We brought him into a team that was in Champions League final and have regressed every year. We bought the Ferrari and used the cheapest car insurance. If Ronaldo was really that pissed, I guess he could have taken a pay cut. And, but how pissed can you be, dude? Unless you're PSG, unless you're Man City, or, I guess Premier League, for the most part, people are hit hard right now because of everything that happened with the pandy and that whole situation. Yes, I said pandy because I don't know, and I don't want to get flagged for saying the C word. Not that C word. Anyway, but at this point, he has to realize the situation we're in. If he's upset and he's frustrated, so be it. They're getting him help. Locatelli is some help. Are you going to do something with it this year? Is Locatelli going to be able to give you the help that you need? Let's sit back and let's see what happens this year. Though I'm still, under the belief that he is gone after the season. And I apologize. I'm trying not to breathe directly into the mic. Like I said, people ask me all the time if I'm sick or whatever. It's allergies, bro. I live in Kentucky. The Ohio Valley River, I have bad allergies anyway, like grass, all that crap, pollen. It's terrible. But if you live the Ohio Valley, the whole Ohio River Valley, whatever it's called. Anyway, this area, southern Indiana, Ohio, and Louisville, Kentucky, where I live, it's the worst for allergies. So I apologize, but you think having the Italian snaz, it does not help. If you think it would help me breathe, it does not help at all. KM Vamala says, guys, please don't act like we've got Haaland. Please let's not overhype him. I don't think you guys are doing that. I think we're just celebrating. I think we're just having a good time. Happy we got our guy. I've been excited for Locatelli for a while, so I don't think we're overhyping him, but we'll do him. Haneen brings up, what number will Locatelli get? I don't know. I hope it's not 73 though. Let's not go back to 73. Let's get a more reasonable number to where. I mean, if he likes 73, it's his number. And again, I apologize. Not going to try it because I don't want to disrespect your name. HB, I will say HB, asked, do you guys believe CR7 is not well suited in Allegri's formation? It will be suffering season to score goals, and to be honest, we are the same defense when CR comes. Lord Berna for the win. I don't know about Lord Berna. We'll see. I want to give him time. I love Bernadeschi. Also, again, I haven't said it in a while. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We bring a lot of good content, especially stuff that doesn't involve me for the most part. When Julian comes in, Julian kills it with the knowledge. My boy Alejandro, the shadow producer is what I'll call him. He's the one who makes the graphics, the overlays, helps me with all of this stuff. He will be joining us shortly. He's getting his stuff in to join us. We were hoping he was going to be here and available today, so that way I could take a breather, because I don't know how I'm doing it right now. I don't think I've breathed. Yeah, I guess it's. I haven't taken a breath in like what is it? An hour and a half. Oh, I guess it's an hour, but it's felt like that long at least. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how well he's suited for Allegri. I know that they don't really seem too keen on each other going forward. We'll see if he'll end up using him. I think he's definitely more sold on Dybala and his future with the club than he is on CR7. But we'll see. I mean, Ronaldo, he struggled last year. Okay, Muhammad did say no CR7 talks, only Loca. Yeah, I don't want to let Ronaldo just dominate all of this right now. But at the same time, there's a big topic out there right now with Ronaldo and his situation and what's going on that we need to keep an eye on. I think he's going to stay for this season, but it's still an interesting watch. Fix. So now time for Pia. No, I can't do it to you. If you know Fix, who's in here, Fix calls him Candyman. With the Candyman can, but if you know the movie Candyman, say his name 3 times and he shows up. Pjanic is my Candyman. It appears that I've said his name more than 3 times today, but I don't think he's going to show up now. We'll see. We'll keep an eye. At this point, I'm okay with it because I got Locatelli. If he wants if Allegri wants his toy, he can have his toy. Appreciate there's 74, 75 of you guys in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't joined the channel already, hit the subscribe button. I promise you, even if I let you down, there will be other people on this channel that will not let you down when it comes to content and everything that we're bringing on here. Okay, oh gosh, I am way behind, guys. So I apologize. I'm going to skip through some of these so I can get a little bit down here. Okay, now we're past where people were saying my volume was low. What else do we got on here? Let me get to, okay, let me take another, actually, I need this coffee because I'm half awake. I was up last night doing my day job as an investigator, so here I am now. I guess it'd be a night job, but whatever. Anyway, okay, Easton said, yeah, international break is after the first 2 game weeks in Serie A. That is an early international break. I feel like, God, that's teasing us, isn't it? I mean, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, I'm wearing the Italian national shirt right here. And to me, not to go on a tangent, I think, to me, this is the most beautiful Italy shirt that they've made. I love this one. I don't know. Obviously I love, yeah, you can see in the background the Del Piero, that '06 one. I think maybe some of it may have to do with the performance, obviously, that was given during that. But these two are my favorites. I love this one. Hopefully I'll have this one and wear it forever. Anyway, back on topic. It's kind of a tease. It's kind of an unfortunate tease that literally we get in here and we're getting some Serie A, and then all of a sudden it's going to be taken away from us and we're going to the international break and we're stuck with that before we come back to it. I know that's going to be rough for a lot of guys. That's what I wonder. I also, though, but I enjoy the international break, so I enjoy it as much. I don't, maybe not as much as Serie A, but almost as much. I'm just as happy watching that. God, I'm slipping all over my tongue over here. I'm trying to, cut that for the mixtape. Can we sell Ramsey now? I think we've been trying, Moise. We've been trying to sell Ramsey. I wish it was, easier than just saying it, obviously. Andy asked, do you think Juve will sign Pjanic? I don't right now, mainly because, last question, Ramsey has to go first. I don't think they can add him without Ramsey. And it looks like I haven't been on my phone since I started this live, obviously. And Julian and Julian and Aaliyah have been sending me messages, hopefully trying to help out with stuff. Unfortunately, I've been missing it because I've been trying to keep it going. But as it stands right now, I think I did see a tweet saying something of like, to the effect of Pjanic was not in serious consideration right now. Yada, 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 whatever have you. So basically, I don't think it's happening right now. But if you hear anything happening about Ramsey, then I kind of feel like, yeah, he will come now. Let's see. Okay, Mirko confirming audio is good now. Sorry, I try not to chart it loud and clear. Thank you, guys. I try, and then, of course, Muhammad had to do Muhammad and said it's too loud. I'm trying not to yell and scream into this because I know sometimes I'm a loud guy. If you ever meet me in person, I'm Italian, so it is what it is. It's part of the package. Lower your volume. Yeah. If you're still spamming, please stop spamming, guys. If you're in the chat, we're back. Let me scroll it up a little bit and see what else we got in here. Here we go. We have an update from Giovanni Albanese saying that Locatelli could arrive in Turin as early as this evening to undergo medicals tomorrow morning. So that's a good sign for all of you that are wanting, for him to play earlier than later for Juventus. Hopefully he can play before the international break. Pato's asking, Gosens next. I wish. I don't know. No, it's not. To me, I've kind of talked myself into... Oh, sorry. I apologize. I have TV. I did not see that you all had another comment. If you're still there. Out of 10, what would you rate the Locatelli signing? Okay. When you ask the question out of 10 for this, do you mean just the player individually, or do you mean everything involved with it, as in with the the contract and stuff with it? Because I would say the signing. Okay, here's the thing. Like when I do player ratings, I don't know why. Like what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, but not when it comes to like when I do player ratings and stuff like that. When I do player ratings, the way I would do it is like 10 is almost impossible to reach. 6 and 7 are solid. 8 is great. 9's still almost impossible as well. 6 is average. Is my average point. I would give Locatelli. I would give this deal an 8.5 is what I'm probably going to go with. And the reason I say 8.5 is I think Locatelli is a great player. I think he's going to be very good. I don't think he's going to come in and change. He's going to change the midfield. He's going to bring something the Juventus midfield has missed for a long time. But do I think that Locatelli by himself is going to win us a Champions League? No, obviously not. Definitely a piece that we need. I know IFTV. Again, whoever it is at IFTV, if it's Marco, I know Marco was higher on. Why am I blanking on him? Udinese player. Udinese. Somebody give me give me this now. Why am I blanking on him? Udinese did he sign for Atletico Madrid? Anyway. Leave that in. I don't know why I'm blanking it. Sorry, guys. It was a late night. Anyway, I know you're higher on that player. Personally, I like Locatelli, but I'm also very open and very honest. You're Italian football TV, so There you have it. I'm an Italian chill for Italian players. I would rather have Italian players over anything else when it comes to at Juventus, which could, yeah, DePaul. Thank you, Rodrigo DePaul. Thank you, Dino. I appreciate that. I was like, why did I forget that? Thank you also, Suleiman and Cruz. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having my back in this situation. I liked him too as a player. He was definitely a good backup if, obviously, if he didn't already go to Atletico, for me personally. But the reason I give it an 8.5 is just because the last details, I was not super high on the way some of the negotiations were going, mainly because I harped on it early in the show or in the live, basically about why I was a big believer in bringing in Locatelli and getting the deal done fast. Maybe I would have. I am no manager of finances of anybody. Barely my own. My wife manages my finances for the most part. She's the one who reels me in. I make the money. She makes money too, but I make the most. That sounds okay. Now I sound like an AH. I make a decent amount of money. She reins me in from spending all my money on, actually all the stuff that I've done to have this. For the setup that I've done so far. Anyway, so because of the deal, I probably would have, if I were Cherubini, I would have overspent and whatever to get it done quicker. In the end, it worked out better. I have to bend the knee to Cherubini. He got 2 years without paying a dime. At least that's what it appears to me. And then you got that $35 million obligation after that if he plays the 22-23 season. So I'm excited to see that. So I give it an 8.5, which is, to me, 8.5 is damn good. I don't know. To me, to get a 9 or a 10, that's like the signing of Chris. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be me digging myself a hole where I was going to be like, the 9 or 10 is that signing of Cristiano Ronaldo when he came. But then, you know how it's played out. Respect your older brother. Wait, who's this in response to? Who are you talking about, Nor? Is that me? I don't think I have an older brother, but I don't think anybody would know him on here. Well, you wouldn't. What else we got here? Let me roll through some of this. All right. What's up, home at Juve? Appreciate you joining in. Hope we don't sign Pjanic. Hopefully we will sign Pjanic now. Okay, which one is it? I think it's an 8. Yeah, I think 8, 8.5. I think 8.5 because of the details with the signing. 8 is a great, ranking. Dax, can I speak Italian? Less than I speak Spanish. I am actually working on speaking Italian. I think IFTV actually pushed this guy. His name is Davide or whatever. I got that. I paid for it. I'm working on it. My great-grandfather, who, I don't know if IFTV is still here, if they're hanging out, if they're listening at all. Maybe they watch it later, or somebody here knows. Actually, one of the things I love about their channel is Marco's dad, Gaetano. And the reason is Gaetano, the way he talks, he's got that raspy Sicilian voice that reminds me of my great-grandfather. He passed away when I was 10, but he was 94 years old, 95, about to be 95 in a month. He was the old school Sicilian Italian. And I love that man, and every time, so whenever I hear Gaetano speak, it reminds me of him. So he spoke some Italian. Actually, he spoke Italian. He didn't speak some Italian. He spoke Italian. He spoke Spanish. I unfortunately am not there yet, but I am working on it. Especially if we're doing this, lives and stuff like that, talking Serie A, talking that. I need to work on my pronunciations, as you know. My I want to say country. I don't know. Maybe to you all, I have a country accent. I'm not sure if you all do, if you all hear it or not. I heard some people, Louisville as a city has a different accent than the rest of Kentucky, while the rest of Kentucky may have more of a twang or whatever, and that's more of out in the east or going south Kentucky. Louisville really is more Midwest, so I don't think I have as much of an accent anyway. What did I just talk about? What was I doing there? Anyway, but I appreciate it, guys. Yes, we did. We got him. We got our boy, Abdullah. We got our man. Let's see. Dan Kita said there's no way that Ramsey sells. He is due bonuses, and he won't move anywhere. Pjanic is an option regardless, if the price is right. We'll see. I mean, maybe, I guess he could be an option, but I think if he is an option, he's an end of the Mercado option. He's a very late Mercado option for now. Let me see if I got any updates of anything that I need to go over. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now I can get back to this. Let's see, but I don't think so. Only on sub. Wait, he could play against Udinese, but I don't think so. Only, yeah, I think he'd only be subbed in. I appreciate it, Bianconero, JTA. Yeah, I don't think he's not ready right away. Like I said, I've slowly backed myself off of it. I came from like, hell yeah, he needs to play, to, okay, maybe let's chill for a minute and let him actually work himself into the lineup going forward. I'm waiting to see if Dax is going to start throwing in random questions. Actually, I guess the can you speak Italian question is one of them. Dino, actually, I need more drink. Holy crap. Usually I have Julian here to bounce off of and give me a breather. Dino said Allegri will use Locatelli. Oh, this is from Nico Sierra. Allegri will use Locatelli as a Mazzala in a 4-3-3 formation, and he'll be one of the two midfielders in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Perfect. I mean, absolutely. You can't leave him out. Once he gets acclimated, he's got to be in there, and he's got to be playing, hopefully most of the time. Fix, Chiesa is a 9 signing. Yeah, I mean... Obviously, I love Chiesa. I'm high on Chiesa. I'm trying to think what constitutes a 9 for me. Does that make sense? I'm trying to work out like what different factors need to be worked in for it to be a 9. The deal was fine, but they're still paying 16 million euros, so it's still pretty high, steep price that they're going to pay. I'd probably put it at 8.5 as well, which is just saying how highly I think an 8.5 really is myself. Steve, it's been a long and tiring experience to get him, but thankfully it's done. I give it a 7.5. 7.5 is still fair. I think 7.5 is still a good signing. I don't know what your ideas of that 7.5, if you mean, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like a 7.5 is in the contract as well, or does 7.5 only mean for the player in general? But I do agree with you. It is exhausting. It has been a long, tiring experience getting to where we are here now. Hard to believe, it's been, what am I getting at? Oh, hard to believe, like from yesterday to today, the different emotions, just draining. I'm jealous of people that aren't this invested. Not really, because I love this. You get the most joy out of it when you get the most pain out of it. But at the same time, yesterday was exhausting for me, especially because I took basically off my day planning to be able to do this yesterday. Dax, off topic, but your top 3 favorite looking football stadiums. Football as in, European football, or all football, even including American football, because I could throw in some there. Obviously, I love Allianz Stadium. I also love Allianz, the look of that one in the German one as well. And then, see, top 3. I feel like it's not fair because then, like, these are ones that you jump on me, and then I'm like, oh crap, how did I forget about that one? Would I go with? Okay, I don't want to say Manchester United's. I'm trying to think which one's my. Let's see. Let me look through these. I have a list. I can look at them and actually tell you just by looking at them which ones I like the best. Okay. Well, stadiums. Sorry, Dax likes to completely derail the conversation, but it is what it is. Yeah, I would put. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Which one is this one? Okay. Yeah, I like the look of Allianz Arena. I love Allianz Stadium, obviously, that we have. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna put Old Trafford. I'm not gonna put that there. Ooh, I really like Azteca in Mexico, and I know Mexico is actually a big rival of the United States and what we have here. You see the nonsense that goes on with them, but it is a really cool stadium. I forgot about that one. I'm glad I pulled that one up to look at. I'll put that one on there just for fun. Fix says, I had faith in Chiesa from the beginning. The 9 is where he is now, initially an 8. That's fair. That's a good point. That is a good point. He really did. I mean, he's, I'd argue, our best player right now. It's not me sipping tea again. Like whatever when it comes to Ronaldo. Hi from Malta. Yes, James. See, I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing where you're from. I love when people do this. Love seeing all the different connections you can make all over the world talking about Juventus. Only how many things really can bring people from Louisville, Kentucky and Malta together, right? Look at Curry, man. You think there's a chance we can get Pogba next season as a free agent now that Ronaldo might go? I think it's a possibility. I think it's definitely back on the table. I think that I think the conversation was kind of leaning toward potentially PSG going after him this year and trying to swoop in and buy him before his contract ran out. But I think it's definitely back open. I don't think it's as high as what were the rumors when they said that it was Pogba was almost inevitable that he was going to come to Juventus, and then the Pandy happened. So I think there's a chance. Am I high on it? Do I think he's going to definitely happen? Yes. Oh my gosh, no. Boy, yeah. I'm not saying no because of this, but it's funny. One of my wife's friends before said this comment when we were first dating, and she said that I sound like Seth Rogen. And I had that goofy freaking laugh. And maybe I do sound like Seth Rogen. I don't know if that's a compliment or if that's a negative thing. I like Seth Rogen. I like his movies. Maybe he also has that, like, I don't know how to say it, like, describe it. I have a, kind of a gross way to say it. I was going to say chunky quality to my voice, but it's like I don't know exactly what it is. Like, it's not as clear. Every time I hear it, I'm trying to, like, do stuff on the videos to try to manage it and be like, nope, don't want to hear it like this. That's not the voice I'm hearing. But yes, thank you. Seth Rogen sounds like me. Seth Rogen's older than me, so I guess I sound like Seth Rogen. But I appreciate you saying that. I think. We need Pjanic back. Ramsey will be in J Medical all season. Sure. I mean, I agree with Ramsey, but I don't know about Pjanic. What Juventus jerseys do you like, authentic or replica? I like them both, honestly. Here's the thing, and I've gone on this. We've talked about it a little bit. Okay, actually, time out. If you haven't liked, if you haven't subscribed, and we still have 72 concurrent viewers here. If you haven't liked or subscribed, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Join our community. We're trying to grow into a serious Juventus community. We're not serious right now, but you know what I mean. We want to grow this into a solid Juventus community where you all can hang out. We can talk Juventus. The reason I do a lot of what I do here, and the reason I'm so passionate about this channel, is because I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I live in an area where there's not a lot of Juventus fans. There's not a lot of Italian fans. It's a higher German, Irish German live in Louisville, Kentucky. So literally during the Euros, I'm seeing, I have TVs here, Marco and all of them going out and celebrating in Brooklyn and celebrating with all the other Italians wearing these shirts out there, celebrating together. One sec. There we go. Celebrating, I got my boy Julian, who's on the channel, who lives in near Toronto in Canada, in that area, and they're all out there celebrating. Italy winning. You have Juventus fans that are meeting up. You have one of the biggest Juventus clubs in the world in Toronto as well. And here I am in Louisville, Kentucky, just twiddling my thumbs. I have some family, but I don't know how they're not as much into sports as I am watching this. So a lot of the reasons why I do this is because we want to build this into something where those who maybe don't have, that kind of community in their part of the world can have it right here. And that's part of what I'm doing here. Anyway, that was totally off topic of the question that you asked. And the question you asked is, what Juventus jerseys do you like, authentic or replica? I like both. Here's the thing. I talked about it every video I say it, so I try not to because it dings every time that I say it. I did not play. I played American soccer when I was a little kid, so I was just a little chubby kid out there playing. But I played American football. I was a lineman. I'm a bigger guy for the most part, so the tight shirts aren't as aesthetically pleasing on me as they may be for other people. So I like I got the Kia. Oh wait, no, this is right. I got the Chiesa home one last year, and that was an authentic one. It fits well. The only thing about the authentic to me is when you get I got an extra large and you got that size for me. It's weird because it's longer. I guess the way it wears, it's almost like it has that dress part in the back that covers your ass, basically. The only way to describe it. I don't know. Kind of odd. But for the most part, I honestly think I'm going to go back and buy a replica one this year. Just because the authentic one, it's so much more expensive. And my wife is also probably going to kill me if she sees that I bought 5 jerseys last year. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of Buffon as well. So yeah, I went and bought 5 jerseys last year. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the replica for this year. It depends. If you're skinny, authentic looks great. If you're not, replica's the way to go, my guy. Anyway, Fix. We could say 9 because of integration, market value after 1 season, and performance. Are you saying? Yeah, that's fine. Fix. Are you saying for Chiesa? Or are you talking about to move? What's his name up in the future? Locatelli. Why did I say what's his name? This is what the stream's about. All right, Dan said Juve will only take Pjanic as loan, so it'll be worth it. Barca has to get rid of more salary. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here, guys? I hope Locatelli doesn't wear number 73. Yeah, I'm hoping he goes, hoping he has more of a traditional number. We'll see. James says we need one more midfielder and a fullback instead of Alexandro. Yes, I hear it every day in and day out. People are on me. We need another left back. Option I would have gone with, and maybe it would have helped the situation, not really a left back, but I would have gotten Florenzi. It looks like he is going to Milan now. Maybe that would have helped so you can move other guys over. But right now it's just like, what left back options? Who did you go after? And like I said, please don't throw in some name that I've never heard of, because otherwise I can't really have a conversation with that for the most part. Definitely that's something to look at for the future, because if Alexander's out, you're stuck with Deschilio. You're stuck with Pellegrini. One of them's going to go. More than likely, Pellegrini's going to go, and Deschilio will stay. Midfielder, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather not toss too much more money into a midfielder right now, especially if you can wait and go after Pogba next year. But, I hope he signs Zaniolo next season. Now we're just playing fantasy football. I mean, he's injured a lot. I would also love to have Zaniolo as a player. To me, he is one of my favorite players in Serie A. When he is healthy, he is a juggernaut for the most part. You saw what he did to Juventus. The end of sorry, that one. I mean, yes, we were playing, they weren't playing with a lot of effort. Juventus had already won. They were chilling, but kid's a juggernaut. Love that kid. Del Alpi is my favorite. Also, remember the famous clock section is on the film. Oh, yeah, the Italian Job, the original. Yep. Fix is becoming my my movie guy. Cruz from Barbados, he is on the notification squad. Make sure you have that on. Let's see. Okay. We can do this. They were here earlier. Favorite football, soccer YouTube channels. I'm a big believer in supporting other channels. I mean, not that my help is really going to be helping a lot of people right now, but definitely I'm big on supporting other channels and what everybody else does. Right now, my favorite ones, obviously, are mine. No, but my favorites, obviously, you got to go with Giuseppe. Giuseppe's the GOAT when it comes to Juventus football specifically, talking to them. Then, of course, you got to go with my guys, IFTV, who were in the chat today supporting us. Pretty cool just to see that kind of support come in from them. First time I've, had, besides Marco, I think I interacted with him on Twitter a little bit, but overall, those guys are great. And then, am I going with a 3? I mean, all Juve cast. He writes for our website as well. Good guy. And then Juve Therapy is a good guy too. I've checked out a few of his things too. Whenever his come out, so all those guys are good guys. Those definitely would be my tops that I would say. Definitely support, like I said, support the Juve community. I think this is just great. I'd like to see what can really come of this going forward. Ciao from Panama. That's awesome. Panama. How are you doing, Gabrielle? Let's see. Hard question, bro. 73 should be fine until next year, then 8. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see Locatelli in an 8. That would work well. Yes, and thank you all for tuning in. As Alejandro said, thank you all for tuning in. Today's been a good live. It's been a great show. Having a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And just enjoying Juventus football, and finally some good news in the Mercado. Finally. Andrew, ciao, Justin, I'm at work, but I had to check in with a like. Forza Loca. Enjoy the stream. Thank you, Andrew. Make sure you check out with us later. See you home at Juve. I appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Superdog Bella? Oh, I didn't realize that was you because you changed your picture. What's up, Superdog Bella? Let's see. Gabrielle, I have bought the Italia t-shirt the Euro Day, and we won. Hey, that's what... I'll tell you one story probably nobody cares about. One thing I will tell you, so in 2006, I was 16 years old. It's going to sound kind of dumb, but I was 16 years old, watched the Euros. This is when I got invested. That's how I became a Juventus fan, was because of Del Piero and Buffon during the 06 season, living in Louisville, Kentucky. Not a heavy Serie A push for me to get involved to really see it. And then even on TV, it's not like New York where you can get, you can get the different channels. So let me take a quick drink break. I might be destroying my voice with these these streams by myself, guys. Anyway, so in that '06 year when they went to the final, playing France, Zinedine headbutt Zidane. During that match, or not during that match, during the day of that match, that morning, there's a picnic that my family always goes to every year since I was born. It's a Catholic picnic in Indiana. It was scheduled that day. So we went to that, good family time, all that. Then we came back, watched and Italy won. The day of the Euro comes, of Euro final this year, and that same picnic was scheduled for that same day this year. So I was excited. I was like, okay, I'm getting vibes. I'm getting that feeling of, when I was 16 years old, excited about, what's going on with that. Is it going to happen again? Well, my twin brother and I drive out to, because my family that I have, my mom has health issues. I won't get into all that. She's not able to go out a lot. People that have been living in quarantine the last, couple years, that's been her life for the last 10 years for the most part. Anyway, so my grandparents can go. My grandma has dementia, all that. So it's just my twin brother, our wives, and our kids. We both have he has a daughter, I have a son. They were born kind of weird. We're twins. They were born a week apart from each other. Anyway, we travel out there to go to this picnic and get there, and the picnic's canceled. And I was like, to me, that took all the wind out of it. I was like, oh, bleep. Not that I'm a big believer in, whatever you want to call it, outside forces, associated with it kind of thing. But I was like, oh, crap, this is not good. This is not a good omen for the match winning that day. And, of course, obviously it was. And you had almost, not exactly a replay, but you had the penalty kick, win, celebration, all that to go off of it. Anyway, that was a stupid story. Sorry, guys. Sorry that you all stuck through it for all that. Anyway, Dan said, you're doing great. I love that it isn't perfect, but it's entertaining as hell. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. That is one thing you will get here, and it is not perfect. Maybe a little bit entertainment, but not perfect is what I promise you from this channel. Bianconerizone, that's us. Said more content coming during the season. Match reactions, match previews, live shows, more. I'll probably do some player ratings. Like and subscribe if you're new here. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. The one thing I will say is I'm going to try, I did the player ratings on our site, and I wrote them all last year. I'm going to try to do it video form this year. Only thing, though, is when I do it, I guess I get a little too into it. Like, I'll watch the game, and instead of enjoying the game, I'm, like, taking notes every 2 seconds. I'm going through stats. I'm picking through those, and that's how I pick my ratings. That might be exhausting to do that every single time and then try to do a video with it. We'll see how it works out, but we'll have player ratings one way or another. Nikhil said, is our GOAT leaving us? I don't think he's going to be leaving this season. I mean, I think it said it's still a decisive 2 weeks. We don't know, but I think Ronaldo is more than likely. I mean, from the way I described it earlier, it was like he was. This is inappropriate. He was shaking it for whoever would throw him a dime. Like being like, okay, come. Here's your escape raft or whatever it is. Come to us. Come from where you are and come to Man City or come to PSG or wherever have you. He just didn't get it. Unfortunately, nobody else. Or not. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say that. Fortunately, maybe for Juventus, if he can really turn it on this year and perform well. We'll see what happens. Gabriel Locatelli, yes or no, when? Yes, today. Now. It is, here we go. It's here we go time. Locatelli is basically a Juventus player. We just have to have the little, the fine details worked out. As in, the details of the contract are done. Just the details of him signing, picture day, the shirt, holding the shirt up and all that stuff. But he will be, I think the latest we have is he is coming from, Sassuolo to Turin today. He should be there tonight. Obviously, it's like, 5:30 there right now. So he'll be coming there, and then it's a done deal. We can get a medical, and then done deal. Thank you, James. Locatelli tomorrow or Friday. I think he's supposed to be here tonight, I think, and then do medicals tomorrow, like I just said. We'll see if he plays or not. Superdog Bell says CR7 can go. He's not our GOAT. We lose our Scudetto. I mean, there are a lot of factors of why we lost our Scudetto, or we lost the Scudetto last year. It is not all Cristiano Ronaldo's fault. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's a majority of Cristiano Ronaldo's fault. There are issues that I have with Ronaldo, and a lot of them have to do with body language, leadership, whatever have you. I expect more from people that I say are the GOAT. That's all I'm going to say. But it is not all Ronaldo's fault why we lost the Scudetto. It's not even mostly Ronaldo's fault. It's not fair to say. but I understand why people get frustrated with him. You're expecting more out of him. You're expecting him just to be a superhero out there and just take over the game and win us every match by himself. Dax. Matt, how I've been here since you were getting 15 viewers and now you're getting 70. Hey, I appreciate it. I mean, heck, we could still get 15 viewers tomorrow. So it might be that way tomorrow, Dax. Hopefully we continue to grow. Hopefully more people find out about the channel and join us here. Love meeting you guys. Love talking with eventually something we talked about wanting to do. And that's something that's been in the works since the beginning of the show. I mean, it's been 2 months. We've been doing this for 2.5 months. But something we wanted to get into was definitely about bringing you guys in as guests, talking with you guys. But we also have to make sure certain people, Mohammed, if you're still watching this, whatever way I think you may have gotten in trouble today, can control themselves on live and talking with us and aren't saying stuff that get us in trouble. Otherwise, that ban button's going to come back real quick. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate it, Dax. Dax, I know you're here for the long haul. And I'm always, like I said, we'll see. Hopefully this channel will continue to grow. Rather have Ronaldinho or Neymar. Right now, it's Neymar because Neymar's in better shape right now. Neymar's still playing. But maybe I would have picked Ronaldinho before. I'm not really super high. I mean, I don't know. Not that I'm not high on either one, but it's just not, my pick. Dan, not Italian, but I adopted Italy after watching the '06 World Cup. Became Juve fan because of Buffon. A lot of people are right there in the same boat. I think there are actually a surprisingly large number of people that love Juventus and love Italy that are not Italian, and that's so cool to see. People love it's about the culture, and I mean it's hard not to love the culture. Before when I was young and before I didn't really understood, my family is Italian or whatever. I didn't really understand it, and now I get why so many people love the culture, even if they're not Italian. Glad to have you here with us, Dan. Air says Locatelli is a world-class midfielder. I think he can definitely develop into something, good. I don't want to say. I hate putting out those terms because it's just so. What I mean? I feel like we're setting the bar so high before he's even played a match for Juventus. Nikhil said Alexandro doesn't cross. He reaches front and thinks, why am I attacking? He just goes back fast. Besides that one match where he had a brace, I don't know what Alexandro's doing half of the time. Like I said, I keep going back to, I think it was also, was it also the Porto match? I know that during the Porto match is when, obviously Bentancur back pass goal for the other team. But was that also the same match that I remember, and I just so vividly recall the moment where he was running, Ronaldo was, advancing down the field, and literally Alexandro just with his back turned just stood there and killed the play. Was that one? What else do we got here? Dankita, Artfire, Mercury, great knockoffs for 40 versus 100. Yeah, I'm not telling people to go buy off whatever. You do what you want to do with your money. I prefer the authentic, or not authentic, but I prefer the Adidas brand. I don't know. It is what it is. You buy what you want. Whatever you like, you like. James said Barella or Jorginho. Are you asking me between the two, or was that a conversation that we missed? I like Barella. I like them both a lot. I would have taken Jorginho last year when he was rumored for Juventus at the time. So it is what it is. Barella's younger, though, so I'd probably say Barella in that moment. Fix. Speaking transfer ratings, generally a big factor could be how they integrate, and if you energize the team around you and improve in market value. Yeah, we're still doing with the ratings. We're still going by the ratings. Yeah, that works. I think that's a good system to do it. Here's the thing, my ratings are not serious, guys. Let's calm down. My ratings don't matter to anybody, so it is what it is. Zaniolo will cost more than 100 million euros. I'd love to see him at Juventus. I don't know about that. I disagree. I think last time when he was healthy, he was at 60, 70 million euros. I don't think he's at 100 million euros, especially off an injury. I think he is definitely decreased in value. At least that's where I look at it. Andres, when will Locatelli be presented? We don't know yet. I would imagine as soon as possible. He doesn't have to quarantine like Kyle George. He doesn't have to do that stuff. So I would imagine within the next, 40, and maybe the next 72 hours, I would hope to get that ball rolling, by then. Superdog Bella, what about the deal where Ramsey would have been swapped with an AC Milan? I don't know why I tried to do AC Milan defender. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I think that whatever those rumors are, I don't think they're coming. And then Nikhil, yeah, that's what I worry about is this. Vlahovic is the target that I've already moved on. I'm happy about Locatelli. Now I moved on to my next guy. And Vlahovic is somebody I think he's going to be huge for. Hopefully he's huge for Fiorentina this year, which means he stays at Fiorentina, stays in the Serie A, and also stays on the market for Juventus. If he goes to whatever have you with where am I going? Oh, sorry. With Atletico Madrid, which you literally wrote down, I just didn't look at the screen. Or if he goes to Tottenham, Paratici going after him, I would be upset about that because I do want him at Juventus. To me, I think he's the guy. Nikhil, you're a CR7 guy or girl. I don't want to put any guesses. But when it comes to CR7, if he leaves, to me, Vlahovic is the guy that you can pick up. He's not CR7, but he's definitely a force, as a forward that he could really play well for Juventus and stick in there. Steve, peace out. Almost 1 a.m. here in Adelaide, Australia. Appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate everybody who's joined in and hung out with us. Like I said, if you haven't liked already, if you haven't subscribed, please do that now. Actually, there's 57 people watching still currently. If you haven't liked, if you can get us to 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. We'll do a giveaway soon. How about that? If you all get us to 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway within the next few weeks or so. We'll work out something. Maybe in the next couple months. I think I will get a text from Alejandro who's going to yell at me for saying that, but we'll do that now. But I appreciate it, guys. If you can get us to 100, let's do that now. Dax, the Juventus clothes and stuff behind you, are they for show or do you actually wear them? Do I actually wear them? Actually, when I was setting up the stuff, they're mine. Yes, I wear them. I don't. Okay, the Buffon. This is still awkward. Buffon, Del Piero, and the other one I don't really wear anymore. I just keep them framed. Del Piero and Buffon, obviously because of that. I could wear them. They fit me. And then I wear those, the ones that are folded over there, the Italian ones. I wear those. I'm wearing this right now. I'll pick it up for a show. For the most part, I try to stick to. We're branding here, guys. And what I'm doing is eventually maybe we can do some brands. Thank you. We hit 100 likes. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you all. That's our first video, I think, to hit 100 likes. So thank you all so much for the support. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please join us and our community that we have here. But yeah, answer short, I don't know why I'm always so long-winded. But yeah, they're ones that I actually have and wear. As often, I end up just wearing, usually for the videos, I try to do our Bianconeri logo, I guess you could call it merchandise for the most part. I like pullovers. I'm a big pullover guy. So I wear those. But yeah, otherwise I have these. I think these, the pink one doesn't look too good on this guy. So I don't wear the pink one. It's also my Ronaldo one, not because it's Ronaldo, but it's just the pink on me. The way it fits, it's a little bit odd. I look like I'm an egg or something. I don't know what it is. To me, it looks that way. It's weird. Let's see. JTA, Bianconero, I think he'll do a great job. Let's see at the end of the year. Absolutely. Okay, see, SM information's coming in here. Now we're doing some fun topics that are a little off topic. We're still going to talk Bianconeri and all that stuff. But anyway, favorite video games. Gotta go with the classics. I grew up on, obviously, the old Mario games, but my favorites are the Legend of Zelda series. This is real nerdy stuff that I'm getting into. I love all those games. Those games are some of my favorites. I always play Grand Theft Auto is always fun. Growing up in high school, I played when I wasn't, playing football or whatever. I'd play. There was a Star Wars Battlefront game back then. To me, it's still the best one. Battlefront 2 is amazing. You can play all those different characters. There's a new one. I have it on my Xbox. I guess it's not new. 2015 came out, and then 2017 Battlefront came out. And that one's a lot of fun. Still wish they do a lot more with it. What else do I play? Obviously, Grand Theft Auto. I play a little bit of everything if it's fun. Old Sonic games back in the day, played those. All those stuff. Enjoy it. But appreciate the fun question. I like doing these little questions. And then, yeah, Ital Juve is a big, it's important to me. So I'd like to see it continue on. Let's see. James wants a more defensive fullback that can defend more than attack. Yeah, I agree. We do definitely need that. Appreciate you, Bianconero. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody who's been enjoying us. Again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new here. Let's run through a little bit more before we wrap it up. I've been enjoying today's stream. Everything we've been doing has been a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do more of these, and I can't wait to see, what we get to do once the season actually kicks off. Joseph, okay. For more me, if we play Locatelli, McKinney, Rabiot in the middle, it'll be a beautiful, energetic young midfielders. I agree with you, Joseph. I like that. I like Rabiot is somebody who has really taken off for me. Okay. 1 second. Let me respond to this soon. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, Rabiot has definitely upped his game for me and has definitely really, he's definitely won me over as a fan. At first, I was more on like the sell him, and I know we did the buy or sell, and I did say sell, but the reason I said sell is because he's one of the only players that can bring in money and the way the club is right now. But I do love what I see from Rabiot. And then McKinney, of course, is an American. I want to see him take off. I want to see him play. He plays with that bulldog intensity, and that he's always actively chasing the ball. Love to see those three guys together. Could be solid and could be fun for the future. Dan Kita, 2006 was my first soccer experience. Now I don't want to watch anything, but it is, people here in America, they don't get it either. They're all about American football and stuff like that. And I loved it. Like I said, I played it. I love basketball. I'm in Kentucky. You can't not love basketball if you're from the state. But there is something about, European football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. That's just, I understand why it's the world sport, why it's so, people are so passionate and so ingrained in it. It's a love. It's a love that you can't understand until you get into it. And then when you bring in your culture and your family and all that into it, being Italian, being whatever, it takes it to another level, guys. Let's see. Who wishes to leave? He can do so. No one should be treated as God. No one is bigger than the club. That's true. That is very true. We need another defender. Chiellini to suffer from injury. Rugani is a big gamble. Exactly. If you know me, I'm not high on Rugani. I don't really want him out there because you know what he does. It's not the best. I would prefer to have my option that I would have gone for was Milinkovic at Fiorentina, but I think he is going to end up going to, if he hasn't already, to the Premier League, unfortunately. Yes, takes place tomorrow. Thank you, Dino. My expectations on Ronaldo this season, I hope and I expect to see a little bit more from Ronaldo than I have previously. I think maybe with Allegri he can do a little bit more. I still, like I said, I've seen frustration. We've all seen it. If you haven't, you're not watching the game. But you see his frustration on his face when he's out there, when he's playing, whatever have you. I would like to see a little bit more effort, maybe a little bit more. I would like to see him maybe settle in and maybe get more comfortable, maybe with Locatelli. I'd like to see how they link up together. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? He won the freaking Capo Cannonieri last year, so I can't really say, I expect more goals. You know what I mean? I don't expect that. I just maybe I expect more. Here's what I want. I want more leadership from Ronaldo. When you are the GOAT or when you're whatever, I expect more, and that means a thing. Like, if I were the best, if you're the captain, whatever have you, I want to see that, what Chiellini brings out there. And what I mean by that is a fire. You'll see him out there moving guys around, pushing a defender, be like, you need to be here, telling him his assignment, stuff like that. And I understand Chiellini is that guy, but I want to see a little bit more of that. I want to see him more commanding people and moving them around. I think he needs to be doing that, especially when you have younger guys. Even Chiesa, for all that he brings, you could still help him a little bit in his game. So I want to see a little bit of that. I want to see leadership from Ronaldo. SM information. I think Juventus fans hate on Ronaldo for the fact that he was such a high salary and doesn't deliver and helps us reach goals, pisses Juve fans off, which sometimes I agree. And I guess people would say I'm anti-Ronaldo, but I am not anti-Ronaldo. I just expect more from him. I want to see more from him. It comes with the territory. If I'm getting paid 30 million euros to do my job, you'd expect me to do more than I'm doing. If I was getting paid 30 million euros to do this, you'd expect a better show than what you've gotten here for the most part. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and joining us on the stream anyway. Let's see. Ben Ahmed said, new on the channel. Congrats on the 1,200 subscribers for the Juve. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Honestly, I'm surprised at how fast this channel's grown to get to 1,000. I know a lot of people say that doing a channel, it takes a long time to get to 1,000. So we are extremely blessed to have gotten to 1,000 in the first 2 months of doing this, and hopefully we continue to grow, and hopefully we continue to bring even better content down the line. As long as you guys are here, we'll keep doing this. Like I said, we just love hanging out with you all. Oscar says, does anyone know if Juve are going to stream the game versus Juventus U23 on Thursday? I am not aware of that. Maybe it might be on GTV or whatever, but I do not know that. If anybody else has that, put it in the comments or in the chat right now. Let's see. Alvin, yes, we're all celebrating. This is what we're doing. We're just celebrating here. Mr. X, yes, appreciate it. Let's see. Cannot believe I'm so happy with a 35 million euro signing. It does. That is the one thing. That's part of where my frustration came from, is that this 35 million euro signing felt like we were signing, a player that was, it felt like we were trying to sign a guy, I don't know, that was a Ronaldo or a Messi or Pogba or whatever it was. And Locatelli's good. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, his expectations are not going to be there. Poya, all love, brother. Couldn't dream of a better voice giving me the news for Juve. I appreciate it. Well, there's other options out there. We appreciate that you chose us today. It's the reason we're going to try to be up on it as soon as we can, jumping live, going live, hanging out with you all. Whenever the news like that breaks, whenever we can, be there. Hopefully, I'll have support from the other guys here soon. Julian, it's his wedding week. If you haven't already, wish Julian a happy wedding week. Either in the comment of his video we did earlier this morning, there's a Kyle George. I'm going to keep struggling at that. And now he actually plays for Juventus, so I'm going to look really bad when I still can't do it. In Kyle George's video, they just going to show him some love. Go watch the video, hit a like, and maybe leave a comment saying congratulations on his wedding. I know it would mean a lot to him. Let's see. Yeah, it's the second player you take. Oh, 2 players you take from Arsenal. Dude, why are you doing this to me, Dax? Okay, let me look at Arsenal's freaking roster. I'm very open that I watch Serie A, and basically that's what I watch at Serie A. I don't watch a lot of, I don't watch a lot of Premier League. I have a wife and kid, and they only allow me to do so much, and the fact that my wife lets me do this channel is a miracle in itself. So as it stands right now, that's what I do. So I don't know that I watch it enough, of them. I like Bellerin when he was an option, when they talked about him, potentially going to Juventus. I liked him. See, I wasn't as high on Xhaka like a lot of people were. Let's see. Oh, Thomas Partey was one that I liked as well. And if we want to throw in a third one, we can go with, I don't know, maybe Lacazette. I know he was an option. I like them okay. Do I really want them at the club? I'll be okay. I'll be fine without it. This is what I'd say for the most part. Yeah, only last season's Juve UCL knockout was Ronaldo responsible. Other seasons he played well. Maybe seeing highly knockout. That's fair. That is a fair statement to make when it comes to Ronaldo. Again, not all his fault. Risky. If CR7 stays, do you think he'll extend his contract with Juve? I think I'm gonna go hoarse by the end of this, guys. I can feel it in my throat. Do you think he'll extend his contract with Juve, or he'll be a free agent and we won't get any money to buy any players, and we'll keep dead with like Bentancur, MDS, and Rugani? At this point, there were rumors of him reaching out for an extension. The only way I could see that happening is if just nobody else is willing to pay him, even if they get him for free next year. But I don't think he'll extend. I think it is what it is. I think his contract runs out at the end of next year, and then he goes to wherever he wants to go. Like I said, rumors are rumors for a reason. I believe that he probably was, his agent was definitely putting out feelers to see where he could go, where he can go make money. And it is what it is. Do what's best for you, Ronaldo. It's the end of your career. I'm not going to be upset. I know a lot of Juventus fans are ready for you to move on, but it is what it is to me. It is cool having Ronaldo at the club. It's been cool when they signed him. I was happy. It also, here's the thing. Here's a big part of why Ronaldo, why it would be a little bit, gosh, I'm really losing my voice. Why it would be such a big negative for him to leave was just because you look at what happened to Serie A this season, or this Mercado. Lukaku Inter self implodes and does what they do. You have Donnarumma leave Milan. You have all these players going out of the Serie A, and then what. We have Ronaldo. We have Ronaldo on an island at Juventus. He is the star of the league. That is true. We can say that. I think that's fair. I don't think people would disagree with me there. But at the same time, it would be so detrimental for the Serie A. Not so detrimental. It would be decently detrimental if he leaves, just because the attention that has been good for Serie A that he brings for other outside entities to watch the sport. If not, it's a lot of us that are really invested in Juventus and in these teams and that are Italian or whatever have you that are watching more than anybody else. So that would be a shame. I'll give him that. That would be disappointing. Sorry to cough. Alvin Wu says it's 11:30 p.m. in Singapore. It is 11:45 in Louisville, where I am here. So it's still morning here, so I got a full day after this. Alvin, your picture frame, how big is the size? Centimeter by centimeter. What picture? Are you talking about the frame? There we go. The Buffon frames? The Buffon, Del Piero, all those? Those frames are, I think they're by inches. And I want to say they're like 16 by 16 or something. They're smaller. I was looking for some big ones when I was doing this, like to set up the big poster and all that. It didn't end up happening, so I just ended up going with like the smaller 16 by 16, folded it up, and that way they could sit on the shelf. I want to say they're like, I'm pretty sure they're 16 by 16 inches, so just Google whatever. I think it's like 3 centimeters per inch. So there you go. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. Let me. Okay, actually, I think our boy Julian's about to join us. So let me turn this on. That way he can give me a break and he can talk a little bit, and then we don't have to end the stream yet. So let me add him in here now, and that'll be just a sec. Let me send that out here. And okay, while I'm doing that, while he's joining us, let me pull up what Dan and everybody's saying. Dan, no problem. Jerseys are expensive, and I have over 25 versus a few real ones. Well, see, that is the thing. I got started on the jersey train late compared to most people because, like I said, because I was an offensive lineman, bigger guy. I was waiting until later to purchase, because I waited until I went to Italy and actually checked what size fit me. Because I don't know if you know this, but living in the United States, it's very expensive to. Sorry, one sec. I'm sending this to Julian so he will join us. It's very expensive to try to send stuff back to Italy. I think I bought one thing that was missized, and it was way too big on me. I think I bought a 2X thinking, hey, these shirts or whatever, they're made for skinny guys. They're tight. You see the nipples and all that poking through. I don't want that. Give me the bigger one. I bought it. It was gigantic on me. I tried to send it back, and they wanted like $200 to send it. And I was like, no, thank you, madam. I'll just keep my poor investment, and I'll just go about my day and take that L. Let's see if Julian is popping on here. What other questions in the meantime? Let's see. Gokul said, I don't think Juve will renew Cristiano's contract because they can't afford his salary. Yeah, I think his salary is becoming a drain on the club right now, so I don't see that happening. Okay, yeah, you're saying for the jersey. I appreciate that. Fix. Ronaldo extension would be disastrous on I don't know every level. I wouldn't say disastrous on every level, but I would say that it would definitely hinder the future of the Mercado and things that they could do. He would have to come down on how much his salary is, and I don't see Ronaldo really doing that, if we're being honest. Especially when you can go to other places. You can go to, or it's like, PSG, you go to Man City, whatever, who have unlimited funds. They figured out the unlimited cheat code. Okay. While we're waiting for Julian to join, let me see. Okay. While we're waiting for Julian to join us, we talked about the video games we brought up. Okay, Zelda, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild. Personally, Ocarina of Time is the GOAT. Ocarina of Time is the GOAT of all of them. Okay, he's driving. So, Julian will be a minute. He's driving. He will be here very shortly. I thought he was already ready to go. Anyway, Ocarina of Time to me is the GOAT of all the games. It's also one of the first early ones that I played. I think I played one on my Game Boy or whatever have you. But that's, to me, my favorite one. Okay, I'm going to go Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's a great game. Love the game. Loved all this little nostalgic hints to all this old games and everything like that. But my biggest problem is there's no damn story. Like the whole game, I play it for the dungeons and I play it for the story and all that. And your story is Ganon's a big cloud monster. And hey, you could go fight him whenever, but you're probably going to get your ass kicked. But then so go do a bunch of other little side quests. It was side quests a game. It was fine. Just not my favorite. So that's my order. Let me know when you think I'm wrong. Okay, and then I can't do that. Predict Lucas stats for the upcoming season. We'll wait. Actually, I'll hold on to that one, and that'll be Julian's job. He will predict Lucas stats. Denkita, how about a weekly show previewing the upcoming Serie A match day? There's a good possibility we'll be doing that, especially once Alejandro joins. I may take some time out for myself and my family and let Alejandro and Julian talk about it. They're very good at talking about it. They're also a lot more calm than me. I'm also more animated and yelling and screaming, whatever have you. I've also killed my voice doing this. So, yeah, definitely I could see them doing some stuff together, talking. We're gonna preview, we're gonna post game, we're gonna do all that fun stuff that you guys enjoy. Let's see. Dan also said I grew up on Madden. Yeah, I do love Madden. I actually grew up. My first one was NFL Blitz. If you remember that on the N64, was one of my favorites. Okay, Dax, here you go. I'd rather have Prime Messi, Prime Ronaldo, or Prime Del Piero. This is such a shill homer thing to say. I'm going to pick Del Piero every time just because I have a love for Del Piero. And what Del Piero just means so much to me as a player, as the reason why I'm a fan of what I am, and all that. It's not fair. It's not a fair comparison. Well, I mean, I guess it is because Prime Ronaldo and Prime Messi they're the GOAT. So you have to say those two are the two top players, which way you want to rank them. Those are the two best players that I would say to ever play the sport. But Del Piero just means something here to me, and that's why I picked Del Piero, not because, and that's such a cheesy thing to say. I try not to be the cheese guy on here. I usually don't do that, but Del Piero does mean that to me. So it's a heart issue, not a head, maybe as much. Do I play current PES? It feeds my Juve addiction. Hello. I haven't. I had I got the Ronaldo FIFA over there, but I haven't played the PES one, and I thought about buying it. The problem is, like I said, having a wife, kid, and a day job, I don't get to play video games as often as I used to. I would love to. Maybe next time I'll get into it and see what I can see if I play. Let me know if it's. Do you like it better than FIFA? Let me know. Ares, I don't think you can ask more from CR7. I think I can. I think asking for a little bit of leadership in situations like that, I think that's fair. I think it's more than fair if you're asking me. Dan, how about Luka, Pjanic, McKinney? If you want to drop Pjanic, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe I wouldn't be yelling it as much, but yeah, it's Ronaldo. It has to be Ronaldo with the team, not the team with Ronaldo. If that makes or the team. Ronaldo has to be in the team, not the team has to be around. Built around Ronaldo. Okay, what sports channels do you watch Juventus games on? I have had to watch Juventus. Okay, here's the thing. Starting out with my journey as a Juventus fan. So in 2006, when I committed to Juventus, was right when Calciopoli came. And all that crap happened. I wasn't, living in Louisville, Kentucky, you don't have a lot of options to watch it. So for the most part, I didn't really get to see a lot of it. I was watching highlights after the fact, and I was looking up, I was doing live, the screen where it would tell you the score and stuff, the boring little 2D thing, for the most part early on. Then we got some local channels, but we don't have, crap, what's the channel? Oh, what is the channel? The Italian channel. That they get it in Toronto and New York and all that. They don't get it here. I don't know why I'm not Dazen. What the other one? Rye. You can't get Rye really here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's not happening. At least maybe now you can. I don't know. Back then you couldn't. So for the most part, I've been lately I watched it on ESPN Plus, and I was so thankful for ESPN Plus. When streaming came along, it was a lifesaver to be able to watch it anywhere, anytime. Oh, Julian's here, and I am ignoring him. So let me add him to the thing. 1 second, Julian. Let me get you situated here. And then I will bring you in. Let's go. What's up?
What's going on?
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Well? How are you? What's up? What's up, guys?
Doing pretty good. It's been a good stream. Good hanging out with everybody, talking Juventus, talking all the happenings that have been going on for the last
Oh yeah.
Day or so. We were just talking a little. Let's see. He was asking about a Caio Jorge update. I told him you should go watch the video that we did last night that you gave the breakdown on him. Where are you at today?
I'm currently in my parents' basement.
Oh, okay.
I
Nice.
just built an arch for my wedding, and we dropped it off at the hall, and now I'm here.
Oh, you built it? Okay, that's impressive.
Yep.
My father-in-law built ours, so I am not inclined.
Oh, nice.
I am not inclined to be able to do that. Let's see. Oh, you're still live. I've been okay. Sorry, I just saw. We're just getting to those comments now. So yeah, sorry everybody.
No
I am way behind on these comments and what everybody's saying, but appreciate you guys joining. Yeah, we'll hang out with you for a bit before we wrap it up. I'm glad we've been doing. Heck, I've been live for about 2 hours now, so it's been a good show. We had a lot of support. Like I said, also it's been a little bit since I've said it. If you haven't, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no problem, Alvin. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, I think James was asking about a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, and I think it will be a 4-3-3 as well starting out. Air Ace, which I think is Julian's nemesis. I'm pretty sure wasn't there live that you two went back and forth at each other or something, or what happened? And anyway,
there's a little miscommunication there.
Oh, that might have been. Let's see. Oh, okay, sorry. YouTube was saying there's some issue with streaming, but I think our stream's still good. I think we're still good on our end.
You look
okay.
Good. Well, okay. I look good?
Yeah, you're clear. You're clearer than you are normally. Yeah, in your parents' basement.
Nice.
So yeah. Anyway, Ares at this point, Ronaldo should just leave. The respect has gone both ways. Yeah, that might be
Not
fair.
right now. Not now wouldn't be a good time because we can't replace him.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean now. I just meant at the end of his contract. That's what we were talking about. Sorry. At the end of his. Okay. Here's a question for you. I'll let you have this one. I don't even know if you want this one. Adnan said, predict Lucas stats for the upcoming season.
All right.
And then I'll take a break.
Are we including Champions League? I guess we'll include all competitions. So
yeah,
I think he'll make. I'll say he makes 40 appearances. That what he got there? Nice. Looks good. He'll make 40 appearances. He'll probably pick up a couple of goals, but don't expect much in terms of counting stats. Like goals, assists, and that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's definitely fair not to, put too much pressure on him coming off. He's a solid player, but like I said, he's not, and again, I know some people were saying that we built this up as a channel, like acting like he was a Ronaldo or, Messi player. I was saying that's the way the club was kind of like approaching it when it came to negotiating, it felt like. Now, I'm happy with the way it worked out. So just give me your thoughts now on the Locatelli signing happening, finally being done. What are your feelings on it finally being done, as well as what the contract in that whole situation?
Yeah, so the contract's perfect. It's $3 million a year for 5 years, I think. In terms of actually the deal taking too long, then it took way too long, in my opinion. Should have got done a month ago, so we can get acclimated and integrated with the team. But Juve played hardball. At the end of the day, Sassuolo bent over because they ended up letting him go for 35 million and a 2-year free loan deal. So it's all good.
Sorry, I muted it because like I said,
no
I can feel my throat. I can feel it going. Like, because I've been talking. Maybe I sound even more like Seth Rogen. Somebody said I sound like Seth Rogen when I talk. I didn't. That's not the first time somebody's told me that, but I don't hear it. Anyway, I think it's a very advantageous setup for Juventus. Hey guys, actually we're doing great today on likes and subscriptions. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. Can we get to 1,300 today? We are 10 away from 1,300. I think we started with 1220. So we've had like 70 new subscribers join the channel today.
God, fire it up. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys are the best. We appreciate it. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry. Oh yeah, very advantageous situation set up for Juventus. But that's what I was harping on for majority of the first hour. was my frustration with the situation as it stands to get him in here, and you have less than a week for him. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not even a week, not even less than, or not. Yes, it's still less than a week, but
Yeah, it's
who
less
knows?
than-
Yeah, but I was saying not even less than a week. I mean, not even a half a week, honestly, because after he goes through medicals and all that, when is he?
Yeah, his
is
medical's tomorrow. His medical's tomorrow.
so will he
his
train
first
Thursday?
His first practice is Thursday. Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday practices. Saturday probably not a practice. Maybe a little walkthrough. I say he comes in as a sub on Sunday.
I hope so. I mean, I hope to at least see him get some playing time
Yeah.
for sure, because I know that's what we all wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, real quick before we come back to this fix. I also did quite like Wind Waker. I also enjoyed Wind Waker. Was a good game. We're talking Zelda.
Yep.
He was asking me whatever. Yeah, Wind Waker was a good game. I just at first I was 13 years old and I was put off by the cartoon graphics or whatever it was, but it ended up being okay of a game. Anyway, back to Juventus. David asked, does anybody think that we have to go get the next best young keeper in Serie A?
We missed out on that.
Yeah, we did. We missed out on that big time. Again, I don't want to. You don't want me to go into that rant again about how Buffon shouldn't have been pushed out the first time. How if it would have worked
Correct.
out right, Buffon would have left now, and you would have easily been able to get Donnarumma in here now, sign him on, and this would have been the class. Remember, somehow there's a variant dimension. Yeah, I'm going Loki now or
yeah.
whatever. I'm going Marvel. There's a dimension out there where we have both Donnarumma and Locatelli this season. Not
yeah.
season, not season. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what else we got here.
I don't know if you covered this already. Sorry, but the 2-year free loan deal also avoids having to pay for Locatelli and Chiesa next summer. I don't know if you covered that. You probably did, but that's massive.
Yeah, I talked about it. I mentioned it very shortly. Just saying, you
Yeah.
know, the Chiesa bill comes due very soon. I think it comes due next year, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I still cannot believe that. I mean, you know, like, what am I doing? Am I on my knees now? Like, am I fully? Not. I was going a little bit too graphic with that. Am I literally going from being pissed and whining and bitching and moaning? And there's a whole video of me doing it yesterday that thank God not a lot of people watched because of that. But where I threw a fit basically yelling at Kedubini, and then now we have this situation.
No.
Oh,
You still yell at him. We literally it's only happened because Locatelli wanted to come so bad.
That's true.
I'm sitting on that. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I was so frustrated with the whole situation, but yeah, I think that's fair. That's a good point.
Carabini's still a tool to me right now.
You still got to you got to build yourself back up in my book.
Yeah.
Edgar just got home from work. Finally, reduced the issue solved. I hope now Locatelli resolve the issues resolved now. I hope because of Locatelli. Got it. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. That was a conversation in there. Let me move it up. Didn't get it. Ronaldo was rumored to sign a 1-year extension and drop salary to 20 mil. There was a lot of rumors that floated around, and I will say, I don't want to say I'll take credit, but like that's what we do. I came in here when we do the site or this YouTube channel. We're gonna give you even the trash, and we'll put it out there. We'll give an opinion that'll also throw an asterisk on it, and be like, this is more than likely BS, not a great source or whatever have you. But me as a fan, as a Juventus fan, I go to channels like ours, and I want to hear this stuff because I want to hear all of it, because I want to be able to take it in and think for myself. Sometimes there has to be some kind of critical thinking of my own to be like, that doesn't make sense. That's not going to happen. But we will say, hey, the source isn't great, but this is what they're reporting. In case that happens, it is what it is. I think for now, I think it's a rumor, and I think, who knows? Rumors, they fly in and out every day. Next thing you know, tomorrow we could have a new rumor of Ronaldo signing an extension, or something like that. Who knows?
I think worst case scenario for him is he comes back. That's worst case scenario for Ronaldo. I think he really wants to leave.
Yeah,
and I think you've mentioned that. I think we've all mentioned that. Like, if no other big club offers him a contract, I think we'll be not dumb enough.
Yeah.
But we'll sucker in and give him a contract.
Well, yeah, I think we will, and I think we talked about this, but again, body language. He has the worst body language of any, almost any athlete I've seen, and I literally know, I grew up or I went to college with college athletes who, throw fits and stuff like that when they're not getting playing time or whatever. I've seen, arguments and stuff with players, and his body language is worse than theirs half the time. So it's not. I wouldn't expect that with Cristiano at all. When he came into Juventus, I never expected him to give this kind of, I don't know, his attitude. Again, I don't want to dive too much into it. What I will say, if he stays, I just want to see more leadership from him as a player. I'm not saying more goals, because he won the Capo Canoniere last year. He got 30 goals. You get those goals, that's great. Even if you only get like 25, whatever, like I said, 25, like it's nothing. But at the same time, like if you get 25, but I just want to see a little bit of leadership, just a little passion, a little bit of, moving guys around. Like I said, do what Chiellini does a little bit. It's a little bit different on defense, but at the same time, working with guys, showing them that you're a teacher. You're 7 years old now? 36? Did he hit 37? I know he's 36.
Born 1985, so he's 36, turning 37 this year.
Yeah, he's my brother's age. So yeah, he's, I just expect some leadership once you're that age at that point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, pick Del Piero as well. Mine's all pure shill when I pick Del Piero over Messi or Ronaldo when I said that. Edgar, now that we have Locatelli, what happens when he gets injured? We have to slowly blood, I guess it maybe build. Ramsey is rubbish as a regista. I mean, I guess you always have to be thinking, if he gets injured, we're back at where we are right now, where we just work with these guys. Maybe you get a Pjanic in,
Well, maybe Arthur recovers in time, and then Arthur can play in that role, because that's what he's used to.
Or hopefully he doesn't get injured.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, people are going to get injured. People are going to get hurt. It happens. You sit out a game. You get, or also if you get banned for a game because the yellow card rule or whatever. Yep. You have those suspended. Let's see. Been watching since Diego played for Napoli. So what year is that? That is
early 80s or mid 80s, late 80s.
That's awesome, David. That is awesome. That's really cool. Here we go. Is this the troll one? CR7 to Man City. CR7 to Man City. Ronaldo wants to go to a good team. Okay, that's fine. Then go. Be at it. Feel free.
Yeah, pay for him. Give us money, and we'll go on our way.
Julian, when's your wedding? All the best. Walk the plank just like the rest of us.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Saturday.
30.
Yeah.
Want to come?
Yeah, you gonna get a flight out here? But yeah, no, it's we're telling them all congratulations. Dax, are you asking me or are you asking Julian? He says, what team does your wife support? Here's my thing. I guess it's me because it's wife, not fiance, but whatever. It's going to be your wife here in a few days. My wife supports whatever I support. And what that means is my wife does not care about sports at all. She's not a sports person. Part of me wishes that she was, because then it'd be fun. But at the same time, I'm glad she isn't, because her family, like, when it comes to local, I'm a Louisville fan. They have UK fans in their family, so she'd be a team of a rival fan. So it is what it is. She doesn't care. She will watch the games with me, and she'll make me buffalo chicken dip, and that's what she does. So that's about it. So my goal is to get Luca completely bought in to Italy, to Juventus, to my local UVL teams, and that's my goal. So I have somebody to watch it with. That's why we're doing this too, because I don't have anybody else that watches stuff here locally. But yeah. Anyway, does your fiance, does she watch, or does she care much?
She watches the Italian national team in big tournaments. She's one of those fans. Mm-hmm. She likes the Detroit Red Wings, so she bought on that bandwagon with me. Yeah. But in terms of soccer, she likes the hot players.
Yep. I think I was watching a Juventus match. I remember, I think it was during the Pandy last year, and her parents came over. Her mom came over while I was watching it, and she goes, "Oh, they're very attractive." And I'm like, "Yeah, they are." Will you watch it because they're attractive? I'm like, yeah, I wish somebody would have told me about the sport earlier. Or actually, I wasn't built for it regardless. But I was like, yeah, I'd probably be a little bit better shape if I would have stuck with that. We have Francesco in here saying Forza Roma. Don't want to leave that up too long. But Francesco, do you mind sending Zaniolo our way? I'd be more than happy to get him.
Abraham.
Say that again? You cut out for a sec.
Sorry, they have to sell now because of Abraham. So just give us Zaniolo. We'll be happy.
Yeah, we'll call it even. We're good. Dan Keto saying, Paramount Plus now has Serie A. They just decreased from $6.99 to $4.99. Sweet. I have to get it. Do they? I don't know if where you are, it doesn't matter probably. But Paramount Plus.
No, so in Canada, DAZN or DAZN or whatever had the rights to Serie A last year, but now they don't have them this year. So now, if anyone's Canadian and they know how to watch it, send a link in our way. Send a comment here, because I need to find a new way to watch. Yeah,
Paramount Plus will have it for me here locally, so I'll have to go buy that now. And I still am paying for for ESPN Plus for my other stuff because they have articles that are actually decent on there, so I'll keep it. Actually, I have the Disney Plus bundle, so I have to do it anyway. But Paramount Plus, I think last year they had it. Hopefully they still have Champions League on that. And then I don't have to pay for two things. I can just pay for one. Oh, yeah. So that'd be better for me. Clement, yeah, thank you for joining, Clement. We appreciate it. Finally, we did it. Finally. And then I thought that was Clement as well, but it's somebody else. Roberto says CR7 stays at Juventus. He's going to stay this season. Mohammed, same thing. Yeah, he's going to stay for this season. Hey, it's your mom. Right?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said that.
I said that. I don't know. But she said that. She said,
I don't know.
I don't know. What Mama Giannotti, what'd you say?
She's upstairs right now. I don't know what she's doing. She's working, I think.
That's funny. That's hilarious that she tuned in. And then Dan says, congrats on the wedding.
Thank you.
Clement said, Beppe is really happy today. Yesterday I was praying God to see Logan wearing her shirt. Yeah, I felt pretty confident that it was going to get done today, but I was just so worn from all this. Okay, Carlos. All right, where are you at, Oh, somebody already moved it. I guess. Okay, Alejandro removed Carlos. He got banned. So, but it's still popping up on my end, so it doesn't help me much. Roberto said Locatelli number 73. I don't know. I don't know if he'll pick that and he'll stick with that. Yeah, not official.
My mom said that you sound like Seth Rogen. That's what she meant by you said that.
No! I probably sounded even more like him when I yelled that. That's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Giannotti. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but I'll take it. I can hear. Oh, my voice is getting raspier as I talk now because I've been doing this for 2 hours straight and I haven't shut up. Alejandro said he banned him a while ago, but I didn't see it because it still shows it on my end, so I still have to see your comments.
Man, 2 hours is impressive.
It's been a long stream. We got 121 likes, the most likes we've ever received. We got a ton of subscribers. Hey, if you're just newly tuning in now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, please. We're trying to get to 1,300 while this stream's live. Where are we at right now? We are at 1294. We just need 6 more subscribers. So if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd imagine most of you are subscribed, but I appreciate it if you haven't already to go in, commit to this free content that we're doing for you that I'm paying for to do. So it is what it is. Dax said 3 players you would want from Real Madrid.
Okay. Alaba, Cruz, and probably Benzema.
Oh, yeah. Benzema definitely would be on my list. Actually, that's going to be my list because I've done so many of these today, Dax. I've done so many. I can't do another one. Yes, no more Pjanic to Juve. It's still a possibility, but unlikely. Yeah, it might happen still. Yeah, definitely which I'm not going to be upset. I got Locatelli. I don't care at this point. Candyman can come now.
It's like whatever comes now, who cares?
Yes, and Fix is right. Yeah, it's all rumors. You get rumors all year long. You're going to have these rumors. We're going to be talking about Mercado rumors throughout the year, even during the season. Michael says, I think that Luka will play the Mazzala position, or however you spell it. I think you got it right. I think, yeah. And I really think, and I really think that Pjanic is going to happen now that the deal has gone through relatively early, or Ramsey is Regista. I think so too. I think maybe they'll let Allegri have his toy in Pjanic. He wants him, make him happy, whatever have you. But I still think maybe it plays into the fact of Ramsey, what happens with Ramsey though.
Ramsey definitely needs to go at this point. If we want to bring someone else in, that's the guy who needs to go. In terms of Locatelli being the Mazzala, the box to box, I think we'll see Thursday what happens. But I think against Udinese, it's going to be I think Ramsey's still going to start as the Regista. I think Bentancur is going to be the box to box, and I think Bernardeschi is going to be the advanced midfielder. He's just going to run it again, what he did Saturday. Yeah,
he's just going to be clapping bombs. And then the other thing I said, but I'm not going to say it on the stream. Anyway, I work night as a delivery driver. This is Dan Kiedis. Says, I listen to just about everything football I can. I feel like an amateur reporter. I think we all do that, dude. I'm a private investigator. I'm on the road all the time driving around, and I literally just listen to, I listen to podcasts or whatever. IFTV joined us earlier today, and they were in the chat. I don't know if you were there, if you saw that, Julian, but I watch their stuff. I listen into their stuff like that all the time.
I didn't know they did. That's awesome.
Yeah, they support us. They said a nice setup and stuff like that, and we talked about maybe collabing in the future, which would be really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, some really good guys. Definitely. I mean, if you're here, you more than likely have seen IFTV. So I just want to say that. But if you haven't for some reason, go check them out. Check out Giuseppe. You know, all those guys are good guys. Let's see. Nora said, I haven't been a Juve fan since 1989, so I've been going through all the black and white. That's good. The year before I was born, so you've been through it for my entire lifetime. Okay, what else do we got? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And then your mom pointed out there was a lag. Is there still a lag? Hopefully there's not now. I would imagine she would have told you if it continued, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
YouTube did say that there's... Mine says I have an excellent connection, so hopefully at least I'm okay. But for the most part, I think YouTube did send me an update saying that they're having issue site-wide, so it's not us, it's them at least, so...
Okay.
Rate Francesco Totti out of 10. Like player
as
rating?
A player, his career.
Yeah, I'm guessing his career. I would say as a player as a whole.
I'll say 7.5 because the trophies obviously didn't follow him as much, but he didn't choose to leave Roma, right? So I'll give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I was saying about an 8. I'd probably go a little bit higher just because the 060. It's just I give everybody a boost for the most part, and like I said, there's something to be said for Totti, like Del Piero, or whoever, who stay with their club.
Yeah,
and that really do that. They bleed whatever the club colors, I guess.
They bleed the
red and yellow or whatever it's actually called, the crimson and gold or something. I don't know. Right. See, Dax, you can't be doing this. 8 players. Don't give me 8 players from the Premier League. That's so many. I'll give you 1. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 players. Jorginho. Yeah. I wanted him last year because it's just the Italian thing. I know I'm wrong. Jorginho, I like him, and then I would go, and then I would go with I'm trying to think of somebody I really, really like or really want for this one.
I got a good one.
Okay, you go ahead. I'll let you have you do the other one then.
I'm doing 3. I'm doing Son, I'm doing De Bruyne, and I'm doing Robertson.
I keep forgetting De Bruyne, and you're a De Bruyne guy.
De Bruyne, Heung-min Son, and Andy Robertson. Fills in our needs well, and it would help us.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Stinge says, Luca's a great start, but I'm afraid it's not enough. I don't think Arthur is good enough for Juve. I hope he proves me wrong. And please, let's hope someone is crazy enough to buy Ramsey. I hope so, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. We'll see. Here's another question from Dax for you. Julian, what car do you drive? And if you don't, what's your dream car?
So if I don't drive my dream car right now?
I can think you meant if you don't drive, what would be your dream car? Like you already have it, but I would imagine.
I drive a 2013 Ford Escape.
You know what? I mean, you know what I drive? I drive a 2014 Ford Fusion.
There you
go. So there we go. My stepdad works at Ford. When I started doing my job as an investigator, Fords are good cars for that, and also it's a hybrid. The reason I got it is because cheap on gas. I actually like the Fusion look back then, and then also it's cheap on gas. I don't spend a lot, and I'm driving all over the place, and I'm gonna have to replace it. Hopefully, with a it's not gonna be a dream car. It's gonna be a Ford Explorer next. Is what it'll be. Or excursions are expensive. I don't know about that. We'll see. What's your dream car then?
Man, I don't really have a dream car. Whatever's cool, whatever looks good. Well, a blacked out sport car.
Really? That's what mine is. Mine's not a sport car, but I have the black on black, and then the black. I have a 5% tint, obviously for my job, so nobody can see it. But I don't have like a dream car. Like I think he asked me this question last time, and I was like, dude, I appreciate it, Fix. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better than our streams used to be. I think it was because, dude, it's because I was running a 4K camera, and I don't even think this is it's not running 4K because it's with streams it can only run 1080. But my camera's a 4K camera, but I'm running my stream from me to Alejandro, who's on the other side of the planet, and then he's hosting it. So that's why. That's the reason it was so bad early on. Anyway, I think my answer to dream car was literally, it's like, I don't have a dream car anymore now that I'm literally dad mode. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I would like to have, I don't, nothing about like sports cars. They're cool and it'd be fun, but I'd just be like, that's midlife crisis mode is when I'm going and all that. Risky. I don't know. I don't know why Rabio and Chiesa don't follow each other on IG. I don't know. I will dive as an investigator. I will find this out for you.
Yeah, that's your job, man.
Just got back from work. I'm glad the show's not over yet. Yeah, we were doing a long live. We're probably gonna wrap it up here in a little bit, unless Julian wants to keep going or anything like that.
No, I'm good to end whenever.
Yeah, but I appreciate him joining. Let's see. Edgar said, "My dream now is Icardi in and CR7 out. Then we'll be in business of having a team with one for all spirit." Icardi's fine, but I'm not super sold on Icardi myself. But it is. I don't know. What do you? We've given our thoughts on Icardi before. I mean,
I wouldn't mind Icardi coming in, but again, he wouldn't start, or he shouldn't start at least.
Yeah. We are not sponsored by Juventus yet, but if they want to send me a Jeep and they would like to sponsor us, I will. The content here will change a lot. I'll have my pom poms and I'll just hold them, and that'll be what I'll be doing. And I'll just be telling you how great Juventus is doing, how every deal is fantastic, how Ramsey should stay and he is the player of the year. And that's what I'll be doing. But I will have my Jeep, and that's what I'll have sitting out there. Is it'll be the 4xe, I guess. But but anyway. Dan said Icardi has no grinta, and then he said Conti.
A lot of our players don't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to do that. I was like, I'm not going to do the whole, kids these days don't have whatever, but it is what it is. Anyway, I think unless anybody else has any like serious thoughts, I'm going to wrap it up here and just actually, where are we? Okay, yeah, we're at a good number then. Let's see. Any other final thoughts that you want to say? Oh, is that final? Vlahovic to Atletico Madrid for 70 mil. Is that?
I didn't get here we go. Until I see here we go, I don't believe anything.
I'm looking. That would be an upset. It would upset me, but that'll change a little bit of the future of what I'm looking at.
Justin, don't worry about Vlahovic. Haaland next year, 75 mil. Look at this 70 mil for Vlahovic. Don't worry about that. 75 mil Haaland.
That's fair. That's a good. Yeah, you were on the Haaland train. You think he's coming,
buddy?
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Don't
even worry about it.
With his beautiful hair now and his amazing interviews, I just want the interviews. That's all. I want to conduct an interview with Haaland. Just for fun, just for S&Gs.
I just want him to score 62 goals in 61 games like he has for Dortmund.
Well, that's true. That would be nice. That would also be nice as well. So I'd also take that. I'm still buying Pontiacs, mainly Bonnevilles. I've seen a few of those, doesn't I? Courier. So what? Oh, Courier dello Sport was saying that. I mean, it'll probably happen. Vlahovic will probably move. I'll be sad. I'll cry and all that. And then I'll move on to the next guy who will be the greatest guy. I'll probably pick an Italian, and that's where we're going to go from here. But now we can basically just kind of rest easy. It's the Mercado. I'm going to take it easy now.
Over.
I mean, we have like 4 days. We have like 4 days or, 5, whatever days to start the season. Actually, it's not even that. It's like 3 days or whatever. Yeah, 3 days to start the season. But then we'll get into it. We can actually bring you content about the games that are actually being played. I think that, let's see. Let me see if I can throw this up there one more time. Just so we have what was going on. Is that what it is? There we go. That's the news of the day. Manuel Locatelli is going to be a Juventus player. We can finally celebrate it. I don't have to do these stupid videos in the morning telling you why is it not getting done and throwing a fit, and then you can see the freaking vein in my forehead go crazy that I have and all that stuff. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for joining us today. Please, if you're new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The content's only going to get better from here. Hopefully it doesn't go downhill. We'll see. I don't want to promise you, but I think it'll get better from here. It's a muscle that we're learning to use with talking. Again, my throat's about to go out here in just a sec, but hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on all our social media, including bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram. I also don't, for people who don't know, I don't operate any of the bianconerizone accounts. I don't have level 5 whatever privileges yet. That is all. That's all the Andrew. It's not me. So if you send any messages there or anything like that, I'm not getting it. I only get it on my Twitter account at Justin Sofro. So feel free to message me there, as well as message our boy. Well, you can't really. Julie, there we go. Message Julian at Genote, or maybe don't blow up his phone. It's his wedding week, guys. Let him enjoy his week. But you can message him at. Oh wait, today's Tuesday. I read my phone and thought it was Thursday. We have more than 4 days. Again, sleep deprived. Don't know what's going on anymore. Anyway. Follow Genote at Genote151 as well on Twitter. Anyway, that's all we're going to have for you today. We appreciate you guys for joining us. We'll have more live streams later this week. It'll be me still. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.